Good morning, evening, afternoon, or night, wherever you are. I hope you're doing amazing. Let me actually once again switch from the starting screen because we are facing a lot of colors and they are pretty blinding. Hi Biscuit and Saul the Artist, welcome back. How is everyone today? Okay, let me quickly load into the game. Okay, so that I can actually sit down the brightest of these. Oh god, definitely. Definitely. It's the darkest and the brightest of these at the same time. Make from that what you will. How are you doing? What's up? Uh, okay, there we go. There we go. I don't need anything else. I have my coffee. I have you. I have everything. How is everyone's day? Happy holiday or happy May the 1st to anyone who is celebrating. I I am just here. I am just here, choosing to feel very thankful to be inside when everyone else is out there drinking, making a fool out of themselves and whatnot, you know? No, I'm just kidding. I do get jealous sometimes, but not of being outside, not in particular. Hi, Dark Phoenix. Welcome back. What's up? How are you today? It is going well. Today, I mostly spent the day sitting here like this, and I know that I haven't really been as active everywhere as I would like to be. I don't know. I'm just dealing with bullshit, and I don't know. It's a little bit sad. Overall. I'm just like trying not to. I don't know, not to be a burden, feel like a burden or whatever. As this is like one of those times that I will feel like I don't know how to describe it. I feel like bad company, you know? It's like I don't want to bring bad vibes, but then again, if I don't stream, then I'm just a bad vibe to myself. This way, at least I'm everyone's problem. So, so there we go. Yeah, this is a holiday here, and it's the kind of holiday where people actually go outside and I don't know, camp out, drink, make food, and socialize and whatnot. I didn't go anywhere, but I actually have a friend who I was very grateful to, and it just felt so good and so comforting this morning as I was talking to that friend, and I realized that that friend is not going anywhere either today, and is actively not complaining. Like it's just spending the day at home and just being like, dude, I have a day off of work today. Like I just get to do nothing, and I'm like, yo, why did I choose to work in the first place? You know, I could have just like not worked, but then it was, it ended up being an okay day for me. And if I don't work, I just don't get paid. So I don't really have like this luxury to just kind of like bail out everyone's problem, right? I'm here tonight to be your problem, like it or not, for sure. So she got downloaded Helldivers too. Oh, I see. That's cool. Fully expect my internet to commit to watch, stream, and download simultaneously. How? What? Wait, what? You can't do that? My internet allows a 5-hour download time total. What? What kind of download is this? What are you downloading? A software that sends you to the moon? What the hell? You know? Holy shit. Now, I'm not being a snob. I'm not being a snob. The only reason why I have good internet is because I pay fucking good money for it, I guess. And I don't know, like, right now I just live in this limbo where I have no idea where I'll be living in September. So I have this very, how do I say it? Uh, it's not an apocalyptic view of the world, but I'm feeling very decadent. Is that the word? It's like I know that I have to settle down somewhere for at least a couple of years in September because of my kid's daycare, and hopefully he'll be going to that state daycare if I manage to make it happen. But until then, like I have the summer to exist. And has anyone seen Has anyone seen the show Revenge? That's actually like one of my favorite shows in the whole world. I'll if there's at least one person who's seen it, or even if there isn't, I'll explain what I mean. Internet's just really bad. It's 10 down and 1 up. I see, I see. The only other option for internet is the exact same speed. Wait, if I'm not mistaken, you're from the States. Is that normal for States? Or is it just, are you just like living like in the kind of middle of nowhere that like Courage the Cowardly Dog would live or something like that? Like, I'm just, sorry, I'm just like trying to picture like what goes on in the States. Like, I used to live in the States, but I was living in like a small village next to Peoria in Illinois, and that was like 10 or 11 years ago. So that is like my only reference when it comes to the US and what goes on there when it comes to the internet. But I was a kid and I never had any complaints, and I definitely was not live streaming. I was barely doing anything, and the little stuff that I was doing that I wasn't supposed to, I was doing to basically spite my host. Uh, oh, that's a thing there. Like, I was rather safe, and honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was mostly doing things to just spite my host parents because well, I don't want to start this this gloomy conversation, I suppose, but I got accepted into my host family in the States with different motives other than to just be their host student. So when I was filling out my application, I was very clear on who I am and what I want out of life. And even back then, I was declaring myself as an atheist, and I was accepted into this family, not thinking too much about it, considering that they were not like they were super religious. But then, as time went on, like they tried to, I don't know, just super pressure me into going to church, into like accepting their beliefs as my own and whatnot, to the point that when I had to sit down and talk to them and be like, hey, that's cool, I'm gonna go to your church with you and everything because this is a cultural experience, because I'm curious and whatnot, but I'm not like, I'm not a woman of God, or whatever. It's like that's when they like completely shut me out, especially the kids. Holy shit, like the kids gave me the worst treatment. Like they would just slam doors in my face, they would not talk to me, they were the worst, right? And I realized, and they actually told me that they knew that I had these sort of, that this is the way I was expressing myself. And they said that they did that so that they could be the messengers of their God, so that I could accept Jesus as my own and whatnot. So they picked an atheist out of a bunch, and they worked like tirelessly throughout the year to try and get me to like not be a little sinner or whatever. Naturally, that caused me to be more of a sinner than what I was ever supposed to be in this age, even without them knowing about it. So America and this whole experience is a giant cesspool of my mistakes. Anyhow, that was a little bit of my experience, but overall, I had a good time. There's like a lot of trauma behind that. Anyway, anyway. How is everyone today? Like, how do I start my stream with trauma? Okay, like I was supposed to start off with like happy topics and shit. It's I don't know. Shit, damn it. Okay, now I'm gonna. Do you know what? It's a holiday. I should be getting myself a celebratory drink and using the fact that I'm at home and I'm definitely that hurts. And a driver. Ow! Sorry, I'll be right back. Hi, welcome back. I'll be right back. Hi, Nightmare. Yeah, Zygar can give you the TLDR. This is the last. My friend Bailey, who I need to stop hanging out with. What happened? Surprising lack of oh shit stuff. Don't worry about it. Today we're probably gonna go into a dungeon, so we'll get there. Full story before I was born in Malaysia. Oh really? When I was woman, I had to fill out a birth abroad form and a state of religion. Atheist is not a choice. Oh, people with Buddhists have something down. And up having a 15-minute conversation with a local about that. Why is that ever a thing? Why is that necessary? Yeah, like then I understood since I was 16. Okay, like I was in a very very good age to be indoctrinated, and I realized that a lot of my peers, and there was like 60 something of us who went to have this exchange experience across the United States. Then we ended up having the same experience. So apparently it was like a real thing that was going on for a lot of us. Oh, after the exam, next art weekends. Okay, so today we have an exam day as well. Yeah, sadly, yesterday was just a really weird day for me because I did find that out about a girl who didn't used to be like I can't say that I considered her a friend because I probably would have stayed in touch, but I spent a long time like seeing her every single day, talking to her every single day for like hours and hours and hours, and she was in my class, and it's just a difficult time overall thinking about it. And it didn't like this information did not come at the right time for me because right now I'm feeling like I don't know. I'm having a rough time these days, and the stream is just really helping me not have a rough time. And I don't know, like I'm just starting to think that I'm starting to think that there are people from my past who see me for who see me maybe in a completely different way because I've worked a lot on my self confidence and my self image, like the way I see myself, that is. And now I'm just like, I'm not arrogant or vain or anything, but I say I'm fucking lovely. It's like it's like a thing for me to say. And I don't think that everybody should be in love with me or anything, but it's a difficult thing to be in a situation where um, you are talking to people from your past. Like when you're talking to someone from your past and you just like want to give them like a trailer of what's gone on like for the past like few years or whatever, to just kind of let them know that there's like a chapter update, that if they thought that you were shitty back then, or if they thought that you were weird or creepy or anything in any sort of way, to just see that there's like a patch update, and for them to just like skim through the patch notes and be like, okay, new person, kind of like the way people are approaching the Cyberpunk DLC now. It's like, hey, this is a different game now, like I feel like I can't like I can't like give people this sort of recap and be like, yo, hi, different person, and I want to have this redo with some people, and unfortunately it's just not possible. So I'm just like sat here battling the ghost of my own past and being like, okay, I understand that that person was one thing, but I hope that this is another. And I feel like I'm still gonna end up being judged for my exactly, for my unpatched version of myself. And like it's just a tough thing to go through. And I'm also battling with thinking that maybe I'm that same person, and maybe I'm just, how, like, I don't know, I probably have some programmers here in the chat who know about the programming joke. It's like when there's like a, I don't know, a code or something, and you send someone the code, and then that person says that the code is not working, and then you say something along the lines of it works on my end. So I feel like currently I'm like the it works on my end kind of person, talking about my own like personality and functionality as a person. Maybe I'm just like, oh yeah, it totally works on my end. It's good, but maybe it's just the same shit or different shit, packed in the same way. Like, what can you do? Sworn in Malaysia. I didn't know that. He retired. My dad was a college math teacher, and he taught overseas a bunch. Oh, I see. I had no idea. She was a big help between everyone here, lurk or not. It is because it's become my personal. I don't know. It's so that I don't have to go to therapy. that's that's pretty much at this point, like one of the most valuable things about my stream. It's like I don't even like. It's not even about like being successful or anything. Just just existing and just continuing to exist in a very normal way, which is what I'm. Well, no, I'm not trying to exist in a normal way. If I was trying to do that, then I probably would not be here in the first place. But I'm trying to exist so that I'm tolerable to myself and the others. Well, to myself, I don't care if I'm tolerable to the others, to be honest with you. But yeah, it is helpful. So thank you. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm getting to the point where I'm really like reflecting on my own flaws, and it's a very scary thing because there's a lot of them. Oh god, what is this? Spike bat? Are these any good, or should I even be like wasting my? No. Yeah, Norman's overrated. That's true. That's true. But also, safe is like underrated. And like I don't know. It's too late, Saul. It's too late. I'm just sitting here talking, and it's become my personal source of comfort. That's where we're at. What even is normal, right? I'm sorry. I treat you guys as a way for me to continue to be okay. It's me. What are you doing out and about at this time of night? My shift ended early today, so I was just wandering around. If you're so you just happen to wander around at a time that like there are like murders and shit going on. Send you the bill in the mail. Got it. I deserve one. Maybe wouldn't mind talking for a while. Sure, you did say to focus on relationships with these dudes, so let's do that. Another exhausting day. I was dealing with complaints all day. At UNES on staff, did you get off early?
Whoa.
Yeah, both the customers and the part-timers were making crazy demands. Well, it's better than sitting around bored. I can't get my mind off certain things whenever I have a spare moment. I feel that. You know, do I feel that? Like Saki-senpai. Certain things that must be tough. Let's inquire. What things? Stuff. I mean, well. Let's not get into it. Why do I get the feeling this is going to turn into a depressing conversation? Because everything always does. Yosuke forces himself to act cheerful. Yeah, would you be interested in working at UNES? We're pretty understaffed right now, so... Oh, is this how I get that job? Can I? Enjoyed your adult chat with Yosuke.
Whoa.
Oh, not yet. Crap, how long have we been talking here? We should both be getting home. Have this? I heard it's pretty good.
You can have this.
Cough drop. Okay. See ya!
Night.
Oh, it doesn't happen because it like there's no like actual relationship progress. Got it. Today's Nature Day, so you have a day off from school. Wonder when it'll rain at night again. What did you do today? There's a P3 calendar on my wall. Look! Look, that's so cool! I just noticed that. This might be kind of weird to ask after we hung out yesterday, but do you want to hang out again today? Okay, see if I can find someone else to come along with us. Sure, why not? Yeah, I didn't know to rank up, but they do add up in a meaningful way, right? That's cool! I didn't even notice that. So this is just like this is just something that our that Dojima just put there. Not really knowing what personas are, and I just get to be in this room with what? Some evening social links. Yeah, I don't think I've unlocked any, or that I can until I start like a new like part of the story, right? Hey, why don't you bring Nanako-chan with you? Let's all hang out together. Sure. We really want to hang out with her. Aw. Junas Electronics apartment. Yeah, it is kind of cute, isn't it? When social links tend to have stat requirements. Ah, I see. I see. Well, then I'll just be eating a lot of those bowls. So our goal is to make money to be able to pay 3,000 pretty much every time we go to, I don't know, to that restaurant, not to restaurant, to the TV world, so that we can boost the stats, I suppose. Nanako-chan Char loves this place. Okay. The first thing out of her mouth when I asked where she wanted to go was Junis. Loves Japanese Walmart, right? I mean, I get it. Like, what else is a child left to want there? And I'm going to assume that they weren't like the richest family out there, so it leaves like a lot of room for her seeing something that isn't even necessarily out of reason for a child to want, but maybe a little bit out of their price range. So it's a place of wants for her, and I get that. It's very, glamorous in her eyes, I suppose. Who could blame her? This place has everything. It's like a storehouse of magic. Yeah, exactly, exactly. And Koi's here too. You can see why she likes it. Anyways, isn't she cute? I have a younger sister too. I wish she was cute like Nanakucha. What is it with this game and people making weird ass comments about young kids? I don't know, like maybe I'm reading into everything too much, but they really make it hard not to. There's an RPG where the whole dungeon is taking place within a Walmart? Oh, really? Every section is a different layout. Oh, and what's the goal of the game? To like go through it and not spend your money, or it's like target the game. You win if you come out with the same amount of money that you have when you get out. Oh, escape the labyrinth. I see. Uh huh. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I'm not cute. Yeah, exactly. Oh, did I hurt your feelings? Yeah, you're creepy and weird. Don't worry, you're not cute.
Huh?
That's going kind of far.
Hey, 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 hey!
Are you stupid or something? This is turning awkward. Yeah, he's pretty dumb. That's a Daisuke I know, right? Don't flatter me like that. I don't think he is. Big bro, that TV is huge. I can't do Nanako's voice. I feel like if I watch sports on a TV like this, I'd get sucked into the screen. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to unpack there when it comes to getting sucked into TV screens. Let's talk about it. Why not? Come on, like that could happen. Let me just take the chance to run a poll on Twitter when it comes to my content. When it comes to my content this week, just give me 1 second. I'm gonna snooze the ad because this is important. Okay, poll. Give me 1 second. It reminds me of. Okay. I'll explain. I'll leave it on for 10 minutes. I'm still going to be streaming and whatnot. TLDR, I got sponsored by 505 Games, and huge shout out for gifting me Eiyuden Chronicles. And I did. Uh, uh, I did state at the very beginning also that I'm in the middle of another game and that I can't necessarily commit to this game the way I would want to because right now I'm playing Persona and whatnot. But I still want to ask you, since I would like to gently start this so that I can at some point make like a mini review or something like that. If Aiden Chronicle, the 100 Heroes, is something that you would like to see here on the channel, as I do have the game, and it would be nice for the developers for me to play the game, as I did receive it for free. So I just want to like kind of, you know, see how you feel about it. So please make a vote if this is at all something that you would like to see because of that, so that I can plan for it either to be a live stream or a video, depending on how you feel about it. So let me know. If you recall, Persona 3 Real, Junpei mentions the possibility of shadows emerging from TV. Little funny reference to this game. Yeah, that's weird actually, because now that I think about it, Persona 3 happens and then Persona 4 happens, and Persona 3 doesn't have reference on Persona 4 because Persona 4 is in the future, but then Reload does because it happened after. Okay, I kind of, yeah, I kind of get that. That's cool though. Come on, like that could happen, right? It promises to be an entertaining day. Oh, so my relationship like bumps up with everyone. This is cool how they integrate other people into these relationships, because it's like this countryside where everyone knows everyone and whatnot. And you always end up hanging out with like more people than what you, I guess, originally thought that you would be hanging out with. I think that concept is pretty cool. As someone who did live at a countryside at some point, it is the way it is the way it is. Okay. You feel the relationship with Yosuke is going to become closer soon. Nanako and Ko and Daisuke. This is so fun that you get to fuck like all of them at once. Spend an afternoon with the group. Okay, and now it's evening. It's not gonna rain, so we have some choices. Unless he's okay, he's not. Where will you go? I don't know! I don't know what there is to do. Need to be able to sleep and not worry about honking cars at night. Yeah, just murder. You know? Just that. Oh yeah, the social status, right. See, I always make it a habit to go outside to just see if there's someone to talk to, so that I don't miss out on it, because I feel like in Persona 3 I made the mistake of buffing these stats too early and then not having enough time to complete social links because I wasn't working on the first ones enough, and then the new ones happened and the new ones didn't get completed. So I figured, I like, my logic tells me that if there's a social link here, that I shouldn't be missing it. Am I doing it wrong? Like this is my first reflex, I suppose, but maybe it's wrong. I kind of want to do this quest now since she's here, but we have 5 social stats, there's more emphasis on working her stats out. That's true. But I figured we can just like wait for a rainy day and eat a little bit of food and whatnot. I don't know. I'm still so confused on what to focus on. But now I just feel so bad to miss this because I saw it. Yo, V, funny coincidence meeting you here. Just came back from satisfying my hunger. Why does that sound ominous? Sport boy here, you want to talk? She seems bored. She might appreciate it if you talked with her. Does she have slime? You feel you could become closer? Sure. Fine.
Yeah!
That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Not just stat requirements, some links need a higher stat to continue. Oh, I see. So I'm gonna get gated. Got it. I did not know that. Do you know about Aya's Mega Beef Bowl that only is served on rainy days? It's loaded to the gills. Now there is a dish that really puts your love of meat to the test. I can't. What is this game? It's like, yeah, I love my meat. Oh god. Okay, loaded to the gills. Now there's a dish that really puts your love of meat to the test. I'm gonna put my coffee. Speaking of which, let's try it out if you get the chance. If you don't have a matching persona, the arcane associated with these events might help. These evening events, is that what we're talking about? Let's try it if you get the chance. Meats, the preferred meal for a rainy day. See, I do love that you all told me about this, but I also love that that I can discover this through the game as well. Like, I feel like this game is much better at just giving giving me tips in general, then Persona 3 Reload even, maybe. A phrasing, right? The language! Just try it out before you get the chance. If you get the chance, okay. I'll give it a try. I prefer fish. My love for meat will win out. Like, I don't want to say it, but I will say it just because it's freaking funny.
You think so too?
I bet you and I can enjoy some great dinners together. At the very least, they didn't go and say, I bet you and I can enjoy some meat together. You know? It's like, that would be like completely pushing it. She's nodding cheerfully. With a mega beef bowl, it's a pretty serious challenge. Even you might have trouble. If you plan to take it on, you have to still your mind and just shove your meat down the throat. She didn't say that. She said shovel it down your throat. But holy shit. This is why we don't miss these. You enjoyed your idle chat with Chie. You feel your relationship is gonna grow stronger soon. Look at the time. It's getting late. We should start heading home. This is for you.
From me to you.
A meat gum. Ugh. What the hell is a meat gum? Level 3 of all social stats to win the bowl challenge. I see. Isn't there more? I thought that, like, as we were eating the beef bowl thing, that there was a lot more. Meat gum is the best way to finish off a steak dinner. The sinewy texture is too good. Has anyone ever had anything that can be described as a meat gum? Like, what the fuck is a meat gum? Well, we should get going.
Good night.
Good night. We walked Chia to her house and went home. No, like actual beef gum, like bubble gum. Is that what they're referring to? No plans today. Decide to go somewhere you don't usually go. First, Yasunaba Station Shopping District Shrine, Junes Grocery Department. Okay, what's this? What's this gonna limit me to? Why do they do this to me? Like, I have a massive FOMO. I can't make these decisions. What is this? Yes, another station. It's time for the... Which... What do I pick? Pick one for me. Help me out. Does it matter where we go? Shrine. Yeah, let's do shrine then. I can't make this decision. You decided to go to the shrine at the shopping district. And we also can't enter the shrine on our own volition because we don't have enough courage, right? At night, at least. There's no one on the premises. The dusty shrine doesn't seem to be well maintained. We decided to go home. It says someone watching you. Oh, hi. Is that a fox with a little, like, oh. I am not disappointed so far. A mysterious fox suddenly appears before you. Does it live at the shrine? It's like a little scar in the body of a fox. That's cool. Fox is staring at you. You notice an Emma plaque in its mouth. Aww. The mysterious fox, it does even call it mysterious, right? Nudges the Emma into your hand. It reads, please help Grandpa's legs get better, Keita. The Emma has someone's wish written on it. Oh, why did the fox give this to you? Like, I'm not a miracle worker? What? Upon closer inspection, you notice an unusually shaped leaf stuck on the back of the Emma. You do not recognize this leaf from the local plant life. Is this also the work of the mysterious fox? It's so cute though. A wish is posted on the shrine board. So they're like the eastern version of like throwing like coins into the fountain. Oh, not every day you see young ones like you around here. Nobody lives here anymore. I come by to tidy things up once in a while, but lately my legs are so achy I just can't do it. I've been trying to get this place up to snuff, but there just isn't enough money to go around. Oh, I suppose I'll pay my respects. If my legs don't heal, I can't maintain the shrine. That and I won't be able to visit Keita anymore. He's my grandson, you know. Oh. Oh. Wonder if it could be the Sinkita who wrote the Emma. Emma said, please help Grandpa's legs get better. What's that you got in your hand there? Could it be that leaf? That's it. Way back when, my grandmother always used to say a leaf shaped like this was the best kind of ache remedy out there. Oh, what memories. But how'd you get your hands on this? I didn't think you could find those in the mountains anymore. Please, young man, can I trouble you to spare me that leaf? Like, I don't have a leaf. It's like a drawing or not, right? Headcanon, this fox. Is this fox, or at least a relative inhabitant of the shrine in Persona 3? The card duplicator. Oh! Oh, so that's what it is. That's the, like where you go to pray to duplicate your cards. That has something to do with this one? Ah. Is this one limited? Is this another one of like those Sunday social links? Kind of like the way the other shrine one? I hope not. Well, actually, I don't care because I have all of you. So if it is, we're still gonna do it because you helped me and you're awesome. Leave those stuck to the back of the Emma. Oh, this is it. This is it. Now let's see here. The old man stuck the leaf onto his leg. So the leaf is an actual leaf. It's not just a message. It's an actual thing. Fox Social Link improves when you complete shrine quests. I don't know what shrine quests are, but we'll try. I can feel it. It's working. Oh, amazing. The pain I've been feeling for who knows how long. It just up and vanished. Why, I feel better than I have in years. You really helped me out, young man. I'm so grateful. Now I can go visit my grandson. Better pay thanks to the shrine for bringing us together like this. Fox just gave a drug enhancing plant, my god, right? It's like, why didn't we keep it to ourselves? You marvel at the amazing results. Not only did it heal his aches, it even restored his vitality. The fox looks on from his hiding place with a contented expression. Oh, so cute. Seems to understand that the wish of the Emma has been granted. The fox is peering into the offertory box as if to check the contents. It even seems to understand that the shrine has received an offering. Perhaps you were giving the Emma with the leaf for that express purpose. Ah, so we're basically the ones like making these wishes happen? That's cool, right? Yep. Seems like it has taken a liking to you. It has a mouthful of the same leaves as the one you gave to the old man. It seems the fox has a large stock of mysterious leaves with healing powers. Oh, we're so cute. The fox is looking out mirthfully. Is there something it wants from you? Yeah, like a treat or something for a job well done? I don't have anything. You cannot help but think how strange an encounter this is, as you realize a fox is showing you a pile of leaves. You feel a faint bond forming between you and the fox. I was not ready and I should have been. Hermit. Oh. Apparently Hermit social links are always really good, huh? Hey, did you guys see the trailer? There's a new trailer for Shin Megami Tensei Vengeance. It focuses more on the story. I didn't understand anything as I was watching it, but it looks really cool. You have established the Fox social link of the Hermit Arcana. Okay. Where does it find such amazing leaves? You reflect on how useful it would be to have this kind of help while searching for the other side. Does it understand your thoughts? So this is like what? A Koromaru relief? It's like we don't get a Dogo, but we have a cute fox. Because you can't have a Japanese JRPG without a cute animal to kind of, I don't know, give you that serotonin. He's so cute. They're making it happen. I gotta say. The fox gestures towards the offertory box. Is it offering the services? It services for a price. Smart. No. If it's gonna keep doing that, I'm gonna go, oh, every time. Seems the mysterious fox has agreed to aid you in your search. However, it appears that it will require a fee for its cooperation. You returned Emma to the shrine and went home. Petty fist that roll. Yeah, it's like all you have to do is just paint another Easter egg and that's that. Get the contents out and, you know. It's getting late. You decide to go home. Thank you for taking me here, of all places. Now there's something I really want.
The prime suspect in yesterday's ATM robbery in northern Inaba was arrested earlier today.
You can now heal during the TV world, but it's so expensive as Star. Social Links Progress gives you a discount. Thank you for letting me know that. I will work towards it. Thank you, thank you. Derek, hello and welcome back. How are you today? And Biscuit, thank you for joining us. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And hopefully mowing the lawn is quick and painless and you get to rest right after that. Prime suspect in yesterday's ATM robbery in Inaba was arrested earlier today.
The alleged thief is Pomena Sushin, a 26-year-old former employee of the company which reported the stolen vehicle.
Okay, he's only 26.
According to the police investigation, Pomena Sushin was...
I'm home. Ugh. How many days is he gonna call in sick? These rookies lately sure are...
I want to hear
Welcome back.
exactly what they are. Alright, let me check the... Okay, let me check on the... Where's the poll? I had a poll up and now I can't see the poll results. How does this happen? Has it already been 10 minutes and the poll is just gone? What is this? Where was it? I can't find it. I can't see what you voted on because Twitch is stupid. How do I see polls on my own channel? What the... I don't know. We're just gonna play it. Apparently. Mod view. Sure. Where is it? Where polls? Where? Why? Why does this not show up when I want it to? Oh, poll ended 9 minutes ago. Oh, okay. That's great, but you could show me what the results were. Why can't I see this? Why is Twitch being so mysterious? Let's go in Discord. Yeah, I will. Did anyone vote yes? Just let me know, because I was pretty dumb and didn't look at the results, and now it appears that. I asked if you were gonna be okay with starting Aiden Chronicle, at least, you know, so that I can justify the game that I received.
Nanako, I'm sorry I broke my promise again.
Oh, my big bro and his friends played with me instead.
I see. Thanks.
Oh, he's gonna think that this is all sweet and innocent, but in reality, we're going to Junas and contemplating getting in danger.
Oh, that's a Junes bag. What's in it?
Like vegetables, very exciting. I got in touch with their products, and this is what I got.
Good eye. Well, today is Children's Day.
No, I haven't played the other one. I'm just basically going in very new and very blind because I received it for free and it feels unfair to like not play it. Obviously, I want to make some content out of it so that, you know, I can establish or unlock a new social link, let's say, with another company, I suppose. So that's one of the reasons why it would be helpful to do that. She saw that bag, you know what it is, right? Oh, Chef, welcome back. How are you today?
So I brought you a present.
Aww. Like, he works late and he still makes the effort to go and do that.
Yay!
Oh, that's cute. What is that?
Ooh, a t-shirt.
It took me a while to decide what to get you. You like it?
It's like when a dad brings you gifts, they always look weird in some way, but you're like, okay, I guess this is my fashion now.
Wow, there's a picture on the front.
Oh, never mind,
That's
she
so
likes
funny.
it.
Yay!
That dog looks hella nervous. It looks like me every time I have to have a social interaction.
I got you one too. Not that you're still a child or anything, but fair's fair.
I hope it's better. Fuck's sakes. Okay. It's a swimsuit with an odd design on it. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
I mean, the t-shirt is fine. It's just that this duck looks very sad. Platypus. Oh, it's not a duck. It's a I see. Even worse.
I thought you might need one soon.
Why?
Well then.
Where are we
That's it.
going?
Okay.
I like seeing Nanako happy. Honestly, it's what you want out of the game, right? You spent a pleasant evening with the Dojimas. Okay, but how would I go about growing her social link? Is this what happens through the story? My shirt has a platypus on it. You were correct. Doesn't it look funny? It looks very stressed and sad, but yes, that's funny. That's great. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. I wonder if there will be like any like pool, any pool situations. Let's actually do the job stuff, because we gotta work towards these stats. Is there any stat? Oh shit! No, never mind. It's a test week. Get a good score on the test, you may become well known. You want to study? Okay. So this is the way to study, but what is the way to do the job? You can work here. Oh. Don't work. Oh, so there are two different work spots. I thought for some reason that everything would happen on the desk. Got it. But let's study because test week, right? And we read the book that increases the knowledge that we get from studying, so since you had completely read expert study methods, you were able to study more efficiently. Knowledge has been increased. I guess this is necessary. We are informed currently, by the way. I don't know if that's good or not, but...
Yo!
Yo!
Damn it, I just fixed this thing. It's making squeaking sounds again.
Wow, that's savage. Maybe it's karma. It sure is noisy. Maybe you need a new one. Yeah, maybe it's, that's mean. It is our friend, but it is also noisy. Yeah, I just wanted to do that before I start with anything studying related, because then I would just feel like it's not efficient enough. When Dojima not home, you can rank Nanako, but she needs understanding to be high. I see. That's actually kind of weird and creepy. Like, when he's not home, I can, like, grow a link with her, but when he's not at home, I can grow a link with her, but then when he is, I stay away from her? That's a bit weird-ass behavior.
Hey, by the way, I'm sorry about the other day. You know, about what I said to Nanako-chan.
Oh, he still feels bad.
After hanging out with Nanako-chan, I feel even stronger that we have to solve this case.
Do you know who he reminds me of? Now, you may agree or disagree if you played Final Fantasy XIV, but his behavior reminds me of when we first started hanging out with Lise in Stormblood. Like, when she would travel around and just, like, make a lot of, like, reckless statements without kind of thinking it through. Am I wrong? I haven't played Yakuza 7. My plan when I start those is to play 7 and then 8. I would like to think that I have a pretty good relationship with Atlas at this point, and I think I'll be able to get the second Yakuza game, so I would only have to get the first one. Well, that's good. After hanging out with Nanako-chan, I feel even stronger that we have to solve this case. Thanks, we'll do our best. I'm counting on you. Of course we're counting on him. What?
Same to you. You know, Chie and Yukiko seem different lately. They're a lot
Yeah,
closer.
I would buy my own 7 clearly, but I would start from 7 and then 8, and I don't know when I would play the previous Yakuza games because I never have. But apparently 7 is a good time to start, right? Dojima does have social link as well. Oh, I see, I see. That's cool. Chi and Yukiko seem different lately. They're a lot closer.
Oh yeah, I was just curious, but are you... never mind. You know, if we keep chatting, we're gonna be late. Man, school's such a chore. And now my bike's messed up too.
Aw. Like, why wouldn't his parents help
The
him?
roads are much wider here than in the city, so I keep speeding. I guess that did it. Oh well. Until I get my motorcycle license, I'll just have to walk.
Can he not fix the bike? Can his parents not help him fix it? Like, they're the managers of what? The entire Junes or whatever. It would make sense that he can get the bike fixed. What? Oh, I can... Oh,
What's
never
up?
mind. It's a cutscene. Hey, you have anything going on? If you're free this afternoon, can you come with me? There's someplace I want to go. Think about it. You should hang out with Yosuke after school. Sure.
Yeah!
Oh, they both want to hang out. What you doing? If you have time after school, hang out with me. Is there any one of them that you would prioritize early on? When I'm not busy after school, you can usually find me hanging out on the roof. Think about it. Oh. Okay. Okay, so now I have choices. I guess this is instead
Why
of...
do the holidays have to end so fast?
I guess this is instead of the texting, like, hey, you want to hang out or whatever, you just have to, like, be a little old school and remember that they talked to you.
At least they were peaceful. I listened in on the housewives gossiping at Junes, but it doesn't seem like anything happened. And I haven't heard anything about someone disappearing suddenly either. You think Yukiko could have been the last of the victims?
It's probably the last one. I doubt this is over. Yeah, we have a whole year to play, so I'm gonna be apocalyptic.
I don't know, but we shouldn't relax as long as the culprit remains at large.
Oh,
I
I see.
wonder,
So you would do
Will
them
someone show up on
like
TV again if it rains?
both very, I guess, evenly.
If we only knew a little more about who the killer might be.
I feel like they're pretty much the same, but
It's
we'll
no
see.
good fretting over it now. If someone does show up on the Midnight Channel, then we'll deal with it. It's supposed to start raining soon, but I hope this weather holds through next week. You know, midterms.
You had to go and bring
Oh
that
yeah,
up.
Monday is the
I don't want to
test.
think about it.
I wish I had Yukiko's gift for studying. Hey, Yosuke, why don't you have Yukiko go over some of the material with you?
Oh, that's right. Yukiko's ranked at the top on every exam.
Yeah, I'll focus on the party members, but this is both of them, so it's kind of a hard decision. Maybe like if we ever wanted to date Chie or something, but we'll see.
Maybe I should ask her for some private lessons.
Private lessons?
Yeah, she's like, do not associate yourself with me. I have my eyes set on the protagonist, damn it.
Huh? What's wrong?
What the fuck?
Ow! What was that for? I'm just asking you to help me study.
That's mean. Like, she shouldn't just automatically assume that he has the hots for her.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were talking about studying.
Get your mind out of the gutter, Yukiko. It's like, what?
Thought it might have been an off-color joke. Ariane has had some strange visitors lately.
If you thought it was a joke, then just shrug it off.
Right? Don't go slapping people around. I don't like this, to be honest with you. Like, even as a girl, I always used to hate this. You know how in, like, a lot of cases, there will be, like, I don't know, in a lot of cases when it comes to violence... Oh, Ortiz, thank you so much for the 8 months resub. Why is this so loud? And there's a different sound and everything. How does that even work? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Something's changed with my Something changed with my Twitch alerts. I've never seen this one. What? Something has, or someone has messed with my settings. How does this even happen? What the hell? Where's my like little picture and everything? Sorry, I gotta check this. Alerts. It's like, why is there subscription? I don't know. It's weird. It's different than what it normally is. I've never seen this. I'll deal with it later. But anyway, thank you so much. Oh, custom. Why is it custom? How does this work? Give me 5 images and 5 sounds to pick. Oh, so wait, how do you get to do that? Is that like a resub thing or whatever? It's like I don't know the sound and holy shit was it late. Like how are they allowed to play the sound that late? Late. Loud. It's the midterms need level 3 knowledge. I think I have a level 2. No, I see. Might have been a must. Ah, I see. I was like, how do you do that? How does Twitch do that? Why are we erase that? I see. No, it was a cute one. Thank you. Thank you so much for the resub and welcome back. Thought it was a joke and just shrug it off. Yeah, see, this is what I'm not comfortable with as a girl. Do you know how in games, in movies, even in real life, the violence of women towards men is like more acceptable and more, I don't know, I guess more, more socially acceptable than violence of men towards women. Like imagine if Yukiko was a dude and if Yosuke was a girl and the girl asked for study help. Imagine Yosuke punching Yukiko. Imagine what kind of effect it would give to the game. It's like, what the fuck is this? Like, why does this game promote like violence towards women, towards girls, or whatever? But then Yukiko just kind of, yeah, exactly. Like then Yukiko just kind of slaps Yosuke, and she's like, okay, but he's never gonna slap me back because I'm a girl, so I just get to make my own assumptions and just slap the shit out of someone. But I find that so unnerving that society is really like this. Like Yosuke would never punch him back, but if the roles were reversed and then Yosuke punched Yukiko, everybody would be like, oh, Yukiko needs to hit him back or defend herself or something. It's like, why isn't Yosuke punching back, you know? I don't think that's fair. Like even as a girl, I never thought that was fair. Like you don't just go slapping people around just because you think that they're not gonna slap you back. I don't like that. This is a huge minus for her, in my book at least. I don't like it. It's the supposed female privilege, which is a very common thing, unfortunately. And I say this as a girl. Boys, I'm on your side. I don't like this.
Sorry, my hand moved without
Yeah,
thinking.
exactly.
Jeez. Thanks a lot, Chie, for bringing up the whole studying thing.
This was quite dumb. I'm low-key pissed off right now.
What did I do? You're the one who made it sound creepy and wrong. Private lessons, huh?
That's not creepy and wrong. Come on, Chia, don't be the one to disappoint me now. Come on.
What? Then it's mostly my fault?
It's like, at this point, if I was Yosuke, the game would just end and we would have our party disbanded because I'd be like, okay, I'm just never gonna talk to these girls again because even if I have like, even if my thoughts are not impure, these girls will assume that they are. It's like, it's not even like the situation with Junpei, where Junpei in Persona 3 at least has earned some of it, you know? And it was like not appropriate to hit him, but at the same time he would comment on like their appearance and boobs and would make like everything and everyone awkward. So I kind of get it. It was disrespectful to talk like that, but this like Yosuke did nothing wrong.
Oh, I should start heading home.
Yeah, it's big double standards. I don't think violence towards anyone is okay. And I tend to, like, when I talk to my son about this, and I try to talk about this a lot, I never use the phrase, you shouldn't hit girls. I always say, or you shouldn't hit me, or you shouldn't hit whatever. Like, I always say like, I only say one thing, which is you shouldn't hit anyone. Like, that's very important for him to know, that everyone is equal, and no matter who you hit, it's bad. And he's a very tall child, and he's not like chunky or anything, but he is like built bigger than a lot of his other friends, and he needs to know to never like take advantage of that or anything. So I grew up, women get one free open hand slap and can't hit back. If closed fist weapons are multiple, it's on like Donkey Kong. Is that the social rules? Never start, always finish. Fist weapons are multiple, I see. Why is it even one free open hand slap? Like, why are women even allowed to hit men like that, you know? It's like, I wouldn't even... I don't know, even threats I feel like are solved differently, and I would like to believe that we're past the point of like defending our own honor with violence, but apparently not. Start heading home. Class have ended. Let me check the social link. You may have no choice but to wait for another rainy night. Recall taking your part-time job at the daycare center. Oh. There's that, but there's also... Let me see. Yosuke is rank 2. Chie is rank 1. I'm gonna go and hang out with Chie. And also, there are some quests that I didn't get to do. There's a girl on the roof who has like a side quest. Wasn't there one of your classmates who was interested in this girl? What's the matter? Ask why she's on the roof. About her hobbies, ask about her dreams. I just like it up here. You can see the open sky. It feels good, doesn't it? Doesn't seem like you can ask her anymore today. You should come back some other time. I see. Okay. This is a meteorologist. Let's go talk to... Oh, we can study in the evening, I believe.
Yo!
Yo! What you doing? She's not busy. She's just there hanging out with the cat. That's good vibes. Let's hang out with her. Since you have slime, you feel you could become closer. Sure. Yeah, I'm gonna spend time with her.
Yeah, let's go!
Because she's only ranked 1, so... Samagawa Riverbank. This looks like a good spot. Can get more studying in the library. I think you get more learning if studying during rain. I see. Rain is actually beneficial. You can study during rainy days. You can eat that bowl for 3,000 yen during rainy days. There's actually a lot to do. You know, for training. Need to hone my kicking skills or I won't be able to use them in battle. I tried practicing at home, but my mom and dad yelled at me for putting a hole in the shoji. Oh god. No wonder. Now's the time to train, right? Right. Of course it is.
Yeah!
You need the perks. Let's train together. Rain is also useful in dungeons. Some monsters show up during rainy days. So what, like, is it useful because of the loot or just to see them? No, I'm cool with it. I guess so. What a pain. Yeah, sure, why not?
Alright!
Looks really happy. That thing, you know, from that time, I mean, the shadow that came out of me. I feel pathetic knowing that that's another me. Honestly, her shadow was the most badass. I kind of liked it. Makes me feel like I gotta work harder.
Alright!
Let's do it! Oh, I see, I see. Thanks for letting me know. Between you and me, we'll be unstoppable. This marks the beginning of our training with Chie. I feel your relationship has grown a bit deeper. I was ready. I was ready. Chie Satanako's social link has reached level 2. Okay? Chie's growth of heart has affected her persona as well. I wasn't ready. I didn't know. I didn't know. Someone learned rebellion. What's rebellion? Can I check that? I don't think I can. Let's start today with frog leaps. Come on, you try some.
Laters!
Train with Chia for a while and walk partway home with her. Honestly, I like her. She's a bit, you know, bit of a silly
back.
person, but I like her. +1 person's crit rate. Oh, nice. I should probably buff her own because she does hit crit a lot. How are things? Talk to Dojima in the conversation. You bored? Well, let's have a seat. What? Oh shit. I didn't know you can like actually have a cutscene and everything. We haven't had time to talk like this since you got here, huh? Dojima's desperately casting about for a topic to discuss. How's school? It's fun. It's boring. It's fun. It's alright.
I see.
That's good to hear. Your school days will be over before you know it. Make sure you have fun while you can. Nodding to himself. What else? Oh yeah, how about your friends? Looks like you've made plenty of them. Dojima's scowling. Not saying who you can and can't hang out with, but... You know what I'm talking about, right? No, no clue. Yeah, I already noticed that she hits crit like a boss, so I'm gonna foster that. Know what I'm talking about? No, yes, say it straight out, right? I don't get it. You don't have enough courage, I see. Is he talking about girls? Dojima is nodding. For some reason, whenever there's an incident, there you are. Oh, I see, he thinks I get myself in trouble a lot. I wish I didn't have to consider this, but the killings began around the time you came to town. Wow. Not a murder. My job is all about eliminating the random element. I look only at the facts. If you keep getting caught up in my job, then... Wow.
What's wrong?
Big Bro didn't do anything bad. I know, I didn't mean that like that. Yes, you did!
But...
You're bullying him. He is! Yeah, I figured that you can be a lot more daring when you do a New Game Plus because of the courage boost stat. I get that. No fighting, right? Like a little lady over the house. She's like, I will have peace! I love it. Not bullying him. We were just having a little talk. It's getting late. Go to sleep. Okay. Sheesh. She's really taking a shine too. He's like, don't let me down or else. Look, just don't get yourself involved in anything dangerous. As long as you're safe, everything's fine. Your parents didn't ask me to raise your grades or anything. Seems that she was genuinely worried about you. Hierophant, I see. It's always the old people. Things here might be a little different from what you're used to, but this is a good town. Though it's a little dangerous right at the moment. Now then, it's about time for you to turn in and get some sleep. Good night. Commonly known as Gelflings. Well, I'm not sure about the F, but Shinjiro wasn't that old. Wait, Hierophant in... Wait, what? Hierophant in Persona 3, which is the only one that I've played, I guess, was the old couple, wasn't it? The grandpa and the grandma, right? Ah, shit, I didn't get to study because of this. Our friends are held by old men. Looks like it. I mean, it makes sense, but... You ever hear students talking? All this rain. I hate rain. It's supposed to keep raining until this evening, too. Speaking of misery, midterms start next Monday. They even post the results up for everyone to see. Oh, don't worry about it. This was actually a relief when I started living in the States because here they also post results for everyone to see, like by name and everything. And in the in America or the Americas, I'm not sure, it's a bit different. And I've discovered that they use, at least in my school, like they would use codes. Like there was like a number that you needed to remember, and that number would go everywhere for you to like know which score you scored or whatever, but for others to like not know what kind of student you are. I thought that it was it was a very secluded like I don't know, approach to, how do I say it? A secluded approach to basically, I don't know, grading. It's like like there was no like making fun of someone or anything. For as long as like you weren't like really close to someone and then knew their codes and then you can check them. And I think that friends mostly would learn like each other's codes and then they would do it. Yeah, it's an attempt. It was at least an attempt, but I think if you really wanted to know someone's code, like who's in your class and whatnot, you could learn it at least by observing how people, react and which like code they're pointing the finger at and whatnot. So you could like figure it out, but don't worry about it. Your life isn't going to be ruined by one little piece of paper, is it? No, depending on what kind of paper. I know plenty of people whose lives got ruined by a piece of paper. What if it's like a lawsuit or something, How can you possibly believe that? Getting good grades has benefits when interacting with other people. Not in my case. I was very much bullied for it. So that's why I'm very skeptical with Persona games. Talented people really are more highly valued in society, aren't they? Mr. Hosoi, have you picked up the latest edition of Bullied Teacher yet? Oh, it's the creep, right? Or no, this is just a weird guy with a doll. I don't remember who the one was with the creepy comments. Of course I did, but it's raining today. Hope I can get it home without getting it all wet. Why doesn't he have the character art? So does anyone have an extra book cover they'd be kind enough to lend me? Whoops, I have to start the lecture. Don't try to distract me by talking about books. Today we're going to discuss Kokoro by Soseki Natsume. Open your textbooks. Before we get to the actual literature, I'll ask a question about Soseki himself. How about you, the city boy? Right? Do you know how Soseki Natsume translated the English phrase I love you into Japanese? I love you. I could die. I love thee. The moon's beautiful, isn't it? It's probably something mega cryptic. I'm gonna give a guess. This is not a translation. I could die. No, I'm gonna go with this one because that's something a Japanese person would do. Very knowledgeable. I knew it! I love when I can actually make a guess. I was willing to risk it this time. He translated it as, the moon is beautiful, isn't it? By the way, the person who translated it as I could die... Oh, so there was another guy who did that. Shine Futabe, another prominent Meiji-era writer. Though he translated it from Russian, not English, it's still similar in that they didn't do direct translations back then. It is a bit weird. It's like, the moon is beautiful, isn't it? Instead of I love you. Why? Back then in Japan, there wasn't always the same direct expression of love that we have now, so they had to get creative. Ah. It's a subtle, endearing translation, much like the Japanese language itself. Anyway, let's get back to Kokoro. These questions are harder than in Persona 3, to be honest with you. Like, I've never even heard of these things. Hear thunder rumbling.
Hey, Chie, I bought you a new copy of that Trial of the Dragon flick.
After what after what Yukiko did to him and what she implied, I would not be buying them anything, to be honest with you.
It was a Greatest Punches version for 980 yen. If I knew then, I'd just replaced it instead of buying you grilled steak.
This is clearly getting closer.
There's this movie called A Silent Voice. The girl tries to say I love you to a boy. She has speech impediment, and the boy thought she was referring to the moon. Oh. Oh, I see. Is it a Japanese movie, or?
Huh? What are you, scared of a little lightning?
Quiet, you! I'd be a goner if even one of those things hit me.
You're freaking out way too much.
That is scary. What do you mean?
Come on, shouldn't weather like this help with your kung fu training?
Oh, is anyone watching that new anime, the Jellyfish Can't what's the translation? Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Dark. There's only like 4 episodes or so. Has anyone seen it?
A bolt of lightning would hit and it'd give you the inspiration for a new move. There was a scene like that in your DVD, wasn't there?
You jerk! You don't even care how I feel!
Right? It's I think it's rather new. There's only like 4 episodes or so, and honestly, it's cute because it's not like one of the first animes that I'm seeing that kind of is made from the perspective of a content creator, and there are some like difficult feelings that they unpack in the anime, and honestly, it's kind of relatable, like especially with feelings of like, you know, finishing with your content and then like how your mood swings change and like how you feel through the whole process and stuff. I've been finding it very comforting. There's only like 4 episodes though. I think it started to come out. I don't know when. Maybe it's once I don't know, week or month, or I don't know how often they come out. But I've seen the first 4.
If lightning has to strike someone, let it be this
Oh
time!
wow.
Huh? Is this a blackout?
Like, I've legitimately, now that I think about it, I've legitimately faced more pressure, peer pressure in life to watch anime than do something like do drugs. Like, I swear to God. Like, once you get into the right crowd, you will be so much more pressured to see some anime than to do some stupid shit like that.
That's what you get for saying that stuff, Chie.
Oh, so now it's their fault somehow.
Looks like I better hurry up and head to work.
Silent Voice is an amazing movie and heart-wrenching. The culture of speaking bluntly, saying "Hungry is frowned upon by being direct." In Japan, right? And it's more useful than medicine. Definitely. This one for me is very soothing.
Depending on how produce sells today, I might get a little bonus in my pay for the week. This weather may keep customers away, but I gotta do my best if I'm gonna save up for a motorcycle.
So we're just gonna sit
It's
here
from
in
my
the
manager.
dark.
Hello?
Yosuke-kun? Some of the power in the store is out after that lightning strike. Could you come in early today? All the refrigerated shelves have stopped running.
Oh shit. That's not good.
It's looking like we'll have to close up the produce section early today.
Wait, what? But my pay!
Anyway, I need you here to help deal with this mess. I'm counting on you. Goodbye.
Wait!
Oh wow.
What are you looking at me for?
It's like, it's your fault.
Why did this have to happen?
I think he's low-key blaming
Hey,
her.
Yukiko, can we just go home?
Chie, do you know this story? A girl forgot her homework, so she snuck into school in the middle of the night, but she suddenly needed to use the bathroom. She ventured into the girls' room where all the lights were off. No one should have been there, but in the mirror...
That would
Hold it
freak
right
me
there.
out.
What are you talking about?
Huh? It's a ghost story. I thought you liked them.
Yeah, but why tell it now?
Because it's a good opportunity to get people fucking freaked out. What? She is on the verge of tears. What should you do? Tell her another ghost story. Oh god, like drive her into a panic attack. Lightly tap Chia's back, comfort her. Can I comfort her? Or am I gonna need courage for this?
Thanks. I'm glad you're here.
Aww.
Why don't you just have him escort you back home, Chie?
Are you making fun of me?
Well, yeah, with how freaked out you are, can you blame me?
Oh, the power's back! Come on, Yukiko, let's go home.
Can we go home? Are we not in... Oh, never mind. This is after school. How come people are not in a rush to go home? Yeah, at least we did something good. I'm normally bad with these interactions. Chi and Yukiko leave in a hurry. Classes have ended. It is raining. What can we do? I have no choice but to wait for another rainy night. Okay, so until something happens, like another TV episode or something, I don't think dungeon is even an option. Yeah, probably because of the storm. So this girl at the rooftop is not there, presumably because of the lightning. Today is Saturday. Let me see if there's any... I have my little book of social links. It is raining, so a lot of stuff is not available. Nothing right now. Okay. Dungeon is a no-go. But I can't go in there until there's a new prompt, right? Because like I've not progressed through the story. There's this guy. Oh, this is just a side quest, right? Excuse me, to have a moment. I must speak to you on behalf of the Mystery Association. The shady student. Or if you would prefer, the Occult Club. Surely a student of your taste can appreciate the dark arts. What makes you say that? I knew it, just as I was foretold. Yeah, maybe library is a good idea. Perhaps you'd like a reading of your own. No, I'm getting carried away. Anyway, I was just about to get to the point of our little chat now, wasn't I? You see, I would like a really, really dark ornament for our club's room. Yeah, I can go to the elevator, but I don't have a new dungeon unlocked. The only thing that I have is Yukiko dungeon, and I was just kind of waiting for them to send me elsewhere. Or am I supposed to climb the Yukiko dungeon? Is there more? After all, a lasting impression is key. 80% of our choices are dictated by that alone. So you must journey to an old castle where you will seek out the most evil-looking demon statue. And what's an old... So Old Castle is the Yukiko dungeon? Should be obvious, but you'll have better luck finding one if you look for a magician of sorts. I think that would satisfy our needs splendidly. What do you think? You are capable of finding this, right? Naturally, you can expect a reward from us. Let's see. I have numerous things one might use to restore one's health. Catch my drift? Then all is as the higher being is foretold. Thank you very much. You shall be rewarded handsomely. How do I see my quests? I have a few. So there's overall 69 quests. Nice. Girl on the rooftop. Quested by female students. Bring her an angel statue. Demon statue. Ritzwire from the TV. A lot of them are from... Okay, from the TV world, right? There's a bonus boss in Yukiko Castle. I see. I see. I would like to go to the library because it's Saturday. And we have a test. So how cool would it be if we could raise the stats before the test? Let's try and do that. It's raining, so. So request earlier for the castle. Got it. Is this something that I can presumably do off stream? Because you know that I crave like a game to play off stream to just like do side quests or something like that. Is this something that I could just like do without progressing the story or something, and just and just do that. But I would have to go into a new day, which is something I don't want to do. But maybe if I'm in the dungeon and I have like SP refreshers or something like that, and I don't mind it. Or maybe it's just one visit that I would need to make. I haven't been called in. I wonder if I will be. Counselor's office. I thought that this was the library. But it's not the library, apparently. Nurse. Classrooms. Like the boss at the end would wipe the floor with you. What's the recommended level? Do you know? I'm like level 13 or something. Oh, it's on the second floor. I see. I don't know. I still kind of think that we should try and study because I'm only at level 2. Maybe there's a way, since I read the books and everything, maybe there's a way to push to the 3. Study here efficiently, spend time. I kind of want to spend time studying today. And I have never been here, so I want to see it. Ah, that's cute. You're able to solve a difficult problem. Your knowledge has increased. Studied while the pouring rain and crashing thunder blocked out all distracting noise. Okay. Since you had completely read expert study methods, you were able to study more efficiently. Okay, cool. I have all the bonuses. That was satisfying.
Welcome home.
It stopped raining, but the thunder was loud. Were you scared, big bro? Aww. Nanako looks as if she's not doing anything. Oh, this is her social link thing. Well, I can do that, or I can study. Feels bad to not do it. Yeah, I'm gonna spend time with her. I can't resist it.
Yeah.
It's too cute.
Big bro.
Oh. Nako's fidgeting. What's wrong? Go ahead and ask. Oh, Nako looks embarrassed. Are you an only child? Am I? I guess. So you're just like me. But I have you now, so... Aww. A while ago, Daddy told me that our family won't get any bigger. But now I have a big brother. Honestly, that hits a little hard. Like, as a, you know, as a divorced person, it's like difficult. Like, I'm dreading the moment when my son will start to ask me about like brothers and sisters and how it all works. It's like, well, mommy has to have a special someone first. It's like, how do you even say that to a child? Nanako beams at you with a smile that covers her entire face. Like, I'm not doing this shit on my own, you know? Beams at you with a smile that covers her entire face. Though, through that smile, you feel your relationship has grown deeper. I'm getting good at this. Let's talk. I want to hear about your school. Nanako has begged you to talk to her. You decided to talk about various things. Okay, she's gonna... Okay, I can already see what's gonna happen. Like, she's gonna ask, like, series of uncomfortable questions that are going to become increasingly difficult to answer. More difficult than any other test, for sure. Well, at least we studied today. Today's a Sunday, so you don't have to go to school. You wonder what it'll rain at night again. Your first term midterms start tomorrow. What should you do today? Whatever the game tells me to be honest.
Oh, hello? It's me, Chie.
Big bro, what's the meaning of life? And how do you calculate flying time? How old is she again? Was I told? Like 7 or 8 or... Do you mind hanging out with me for a while today? I need to get my mind off of studying for a bit. Sure.
Yeah.
I wonder if I pass, if there's gonna be another person talking to me. I go 6, I see. Yeah, makes sense. But like, my son is 5. I'm honestly like dreading how much of a difference there is between like a 5-year-old and a 6-year-old when it comes to, well, mostly the questions they ask. Besides hang out with Chie today. Like, my son is already at the point of like contemplating my death. And he keeps telling me about like how I'm gonna like live shorter than him. And telling me like in order, like who's gonna die first. Like he's he's a little he's going through like a death discovery stage, and he's like, okay, so grandpa's the oldest, he's gonna die first. And then there's grandma, she's like close there, but daddy's gonna die before you because he's a little older, and then you're gonna die, and then I'm gonna die. And I'm like, what the fuck, child? I was like, what is this? Like he's already had it like planned out and everything. Like, what the fuck? So I got a river, decides to train with Chie. Today is the day. Chie is enthusiastic today as well. Oh! Huh? Oh, she just like walked here on her own? Nanako-chan, what are you doing here? Training, of course. Who are you fighting with, Chie? Your big bro. Myself, I guess. Just kidding. You can literally say anything to a child and they'll be impressed. You think. A grasshopper? Ooh. He's taking the constant life expectancy without unexpected variables in the equation. Yeah, exactly. He thinks that, like, I don't want to break it to him until I have to. Like, he understands death, and he understands that, like, life is not permanent. But he doesn't grasp that there can be different circumstances that can lead into like a schedule shift, which I don't want to say because then he'll get paranoid and will keep asking me if I'll die or something. But he asks that about the dog as well, like in a very ruthless way for a child. Like, I'm the kind of parent who would protect him from like facing death by like replacing our lemming, like a little mouse. Like when she dies, I would just get the same one and I would just like pretend that it didn't happen. And then and then he asks me a question about our dog. He's like, when our dog dies, can we get a bigger one? I'm like, what the like, our dog is 10 months old. He's not gonna die anytime soon. It's like, no, right now we live in an apartment and we can't do that. And he's like, but then I explained to him that he's not gonna die yet, and maybe we'll live in a house where we can get not a replacement dog, but another dog, you know, when we have more room. It's like, he doesn't have to die. You could ask where did the dead go. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Either he doesn't think they go anywhere, or he doesn't care right now, but I also don't have any particular beliefs when it comes to that. So I never brought up the subject or anything. He just like, he thinks that like once you die, you're, you know, it's like, that's it. Excuse me, right? Like, and then I'm holding my puppy and I'm like, don't worry about it. Don't listen to him. He's a dark child, if there ever was one.
Huh?
No way, where? Grasshoppers, like in America, they're no joke. One time I was in chemistry class, and I remember that the girl who was sitting next to me, she started freaking the fuck out because there was like a bug on my shoulder. Not just on my shoulder, like it was resting right here, and it looked like a grasshopper, but it was like a grasshopper that was almost the length of my, what's this part of the arm called in English? I don't know. But anyway, like, it was just sitting right there, and I was like, okay, it's not a big deal, I'll just, like, take it away. She's like, no, don't touch it, ew, how did you touch it? You know, I was like, dude, like, it's just a bug, you know, but it was a big ass, like, it looked like a grasshopper. I don't know what it was. I remember it. It just landed on your back. Grasshopper's adorable when you see it up close. I don't think I saw this one. Like, if this was a grasshopper, I don't think I ever saw it up close. I think I saw his ass because it was turned like the other way. So I just like grabbed it and released it. But the girl was like, ah, it's disgusting. Don't touch it. Ew. Oh my god. You know? Get it off. Get it off me. Like that. Exactly like that. I'm gonna take the grasshopper off Chia's back. You don't like grasshoppers? I'm no good with anything with thin jointed legs or anything creepy or squirmy. Now I can't get them out of my mind. I can't stand those things. Oh, what an outing. But they're cute. You're like Yukiko. See, because Yukiko's fine around bugs. Well, they hold an in. If she hasn't seen enough bugs in her life, I don't know who has. Me, I totally lose it. Kind of funny, huh? It's cute, it's very feminine, it's hilarious. It is hilarious, but I don't want to, like, offend her. Let's say it's cute. I don't have enough courage. What? How is that a courageous thing to say? Let's say it's... I guess feminine is what we say.
Huh?
That's not true. It's not. Somehow Chia looks happy. A lot of kids in my class don't like bugs. It's not just you, don't worry. Yeah, she's like, I guess I was very similar around her age because I was, I guess I was always the kind of girl who didn't really have what people would call princess energy, and she's also lacking it. So when you are the kind of person who lacks princess energy, you have to pretend that you don't want it at all. Like if you're a gremlin and you have no like feminine traits whatsoever, then you gotta just like roll with it. But there's always like a little bit of you that's like, oh man, I wish I was a proper girl, but like it never happens for you. Like if by that time you're not a princess, you never turn into one. Normally you turn into like a Disney villain or something like that instead, which should turn out to be infinitely cooler as characters. But Nanako-chan, you don't show how happy that makes me. Thanks. Come on, you want to train too? Okay. Oh shit. Let's start with form. I'll teach you a kata. She and Nanako began training. You sent Nanako home before it got dark. Why didn't we walk her home? What the fuck? There's like murders around and we sent a detective's daughter who might as well be a target alone, you know? Because this and that's the basic ingredient for confidence issues. Yeah, I get that. Like, I think no matter who we are, there's always gonna be like a part of us that like we never get to achieve. Like I'm fine with who I am, but you don't know like while I was growing up how many times I was just like, I knew that I don't have the proper like etiquette or the I guess the not the manners. Like I think I have like I can like mask it out, you know, like I can be very like polite and like all nice and you know in real life and whatnot, but I've never radiated that feminine energy that like gets to like actually think of gets people to think of me like that, you know. And there was always like a part of me also that I guess that wondered if my life would be different if with that whole package there was like a little bit of like social skills and some sort of like etiquette like involved in it so that I could like get like a, you know, the full package. Like I never got the package. I got like a lot of other packages, traumas and other things, but like not that particular package. It just like didn't happen for me. I'm gonna get over my fear of bugs. I don't want to look like a sissy next to Nanako-chan. All I have to do is think of them as shadows. I will be able to grab a whole fistful. I just gave myself goosebumps. Getting used to bugs might take a while, but I won't lose to shadows. Exactly, like you fight shadows every day. Like, what's a bug in comparison? Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know. Like, I like to think that everyone is the way they are for a reason. I am the way I am for a reason. And I don't know. Like, me being like some sort of like a girly version of me would take a lot of effort. I did try. And that stage of me, I guess, happened in the States because the States, no offense to like anyone from the States, I don't mean it as like a bad thing or anything, but that was the highest concentration of ladies that I've ever encountered in my life. I was also a high school sophomore, and I've encountered like all sorts of ladylike ladies who, you know, knew exactly like how they're gonna be. It's like the, I don't know, like the classic, I guess, popular girl stereotype or whatever. And I was just like, I was not there. Real, thank you so much for the raid. I much appreciated. Thank you. Let's see what the bot has to say about you. Join Riel, the UK wanderer of virtual realms. From the haunting streets of Silent Hill to the epic journey through Midgar, they've dabbled in everything from Final Fantasy VII Rebirth to Stray. Recently, they've been scarred above a mysterious adventure and tested in the horrors of the Outlast trials. Oh goodness. Always exploring, always adventuring. Rael is the guide through gaming's most iconic world. Was this accurate? Thanks so much for the raid, I appreciate it. And Ahmed, thank you for hanging out with us today. Have a lovely rest of the day. A lot of different games. Yeah, same. I actually discovered this bot when I raided another streamer, and it had a lot of things to say about like a lot of games that I play, and I'm like, okay, this is pretty accurate. I'm all over the place. So I totally get it. Dated Bash, thank you so much for that follow, and welcome. How is everyone today? My name's V. I stream all sorts of games, and mostly I focus on RPGs. So I play Final Fantasy XIV, other Final Fantasies, Personas, and whatnot. And I also play Hearthstone as a card game, so you can find pretty much a little bit of everything on my channel. And yeah, if that's your thing, enjoy. Also, I'm playing through Persona 4 Golden, that is, for the first time. So, is there anyone who's just joined us who's played Persona? Getting used to, ouch! Hit myself in the face, oh my god. Getting used to bugs, it might take a while, but I won't lose to shadows. Feel Chia's burning passion. Is this gonna feel your relationship with Chia has gone yet deeper? We have to rub it in, right? Oh, she's ranked 3. Nice! Sunday actually does rank you up, which is not the case for Sunday dates in Persona 3, right? Chie Satanaka's social link has reached level 3. Your power to create personas of the Chariot Arcana has grown. Okay, Chie can now perform a follow-up attack during battle. Yes! The Crit Master! You knock down an enemy in battle, your ally will sometimes follow up. Yes!
Laters!
After finishing your training, you walked partway home with Chie. Ooh, now let's do the same with Yosuke. Oh, what's that? Is that like homework? Oh god, I'm bad at this. Nanako seems to be lost in thought. Ask her what's wrong, wait for her to speak up. No, let's ask. Why not? Ask her what's wrong.
Well...
Nanako fidgets.
I made flowers at school yesterday.
Aw.
They said today is Mother's Day.
Oh my god. This is painful.
My teacher told us that's a day when you give your mom flowers.
See, I don't disagree with what the teacher is doing, but over here, for example, sometimes teachers don't consider that there are many different ways of having families. And I'm actually surprised that she has a teacher and she hasn't had a conversation with the teacher at all about her situation, and that the teacher just doesn't know that she doesn't have a mother and that this is just something that's disregarded. I had a similar situation with one of my friends who is a father, And on the first day of school, or second day of school, or something like that, when his kid started going to elementary school, they had to draw their family. And she had a very difficult time because the teacher just said, draw your family on like a piece of paper. And then she kind of got in trouble, if I remember correctly, for basically using both sheets, both sides of the paper, because she was supposed to make one drawing, but she made two. Because on one side, she drew the family with dad, because the dad has a new wife and they have another child and everything. And then on the other side there was mom, with grandma, with grandpa, whatever, because she lives with mom, and then she would like go over to see the dad or whatever. She didn't put them on the same side of the paper because she knew that they weren't together anymore. But then the teacher was like, no, I just asked for one picture, why is there two? Like, she thought that everything needed to be by the book. It's like, how do you explain to a 7-year-old that life is not by the book? I thought that it was such an inconsiderate thing for a child to get in trouble for on the second day of a school experience. It's like, that child is not gonna like school, you know?
I don't have a mom, so I don't know what to do with these flowers.
I mean, I know dudes who have much more appreciation for flowers than I do. Like, I got like, not a flowers, but like I got a little plant from my ex-husband on like Mother's Day, which was like March the 8th. It is May 1st, and that plant is overdue to go into the trash because I just like didn't know how to take care of it, and it just like wilted. Like, he should have known that I don't like flowers. He does know, but that's a whole different story. But at the same time, it's like I'm not a fan of flowers, of plants, of anything. I don't know what to do with them. And even though these were not real, still, like, I know dudes who have much more appreciation for them than myself. Like, what do I do with flowers? Although it's a gift from a child, so I guess that even if she did give it to her dad, he wouldn't say, oh, that sucks, why the fuck are you giving me flowers? He would have been appreciative. Flowers are not necessarily feminine or anything, I don't think. Give them to her. Let's give them to your dad. Give them to me. No, let's give them to dad. I think that's the best idea.
Huh? But it's Mother's Day. Is it okay to give them to Dad?
I think so.
Okay, then I'll give them to him.
Oh my god, if he turns out to be an ass and if he says something mean, I will get into a physical fight with him.
I did a really good job. My teacher said they were pretty.
Aww.
I wonder if Dad will be happy to get them.
My god, if he turns out to be a jerk, if he says something stupid, I swear to god. Mark seems happy.
You should make a flower too, big bro.
For who?
Then we can celebrate Mother's Day together.
No. Let's not do that. Oh god. Uncle taught you how to make an origami flower.
We did it!
Did I really do it? Oh, I'm even happy. Hi, Zach Scott, welcome back. How are you? Jim is a good dad. Yeah, I just hope that he doesn't have the social awkwardness to say what the fuck, Place a vintage flower on the table along with a letter to Dojima. It's getting late, so you put Nanako to bed and head back to your room. Yeah, we're a good big bro, aren't we? Okay, so it is cloudy. And it's Sunday, so maybe we can try and study a little bit to see if we can get another point. Decided to study. As you studied, you read a number of dictionary entries that piqued your interest. Since you had completely read expert study methods, you were able to study more efficiently. Oh, tomorrow's a test, and I didn't even raise my that's sadsies. Maybe it's not over. The first term midterms begin today and continue through Thursday. Sorry to school. Okay. Morning. Exams are finally starting today. Real life's harsh. Are you studied for them? Learn to pick your battles. Wow. Can't you tell? Do I look like I'm ready? But even once exams are over, we're not done with the case. And this depressing stuff is just gonna keep going on and on and on. You know, I like her. Midterms day 1. What's it called when muscles grow after exercise? I think it's overcompensation. What's the year before 1 AD called? It's not 0. It's 1 BC. I'm actually legitimately trying to I think only 1 rank up in knowledge would be enough. Oh, I did that. Day 2. These types of numbers did not exist. I think it's marriage. Who translated "I love you" as "the moon is beautiful," isn't it? Oh god, what's his name? I don't know. Like, I wish they would have asked me about the phrase. What was the... Okay, there's Soseki Natsume, there's Shimei Futabe, and there's Yukichi Furuzawa. I can't remember who it was that translated this. I can't remember. I know of the translation, I just never paid attention to the name. What? Do I have to cheat through this one? I do want the maximum points on the test, so... Shit. Shit, I'm gonna cheat. What? Dang it. I thought I was gonna get the test done from my head. Soseki Natsume, right? Okay. I had to. I'm sorry, I'm not... I'm not giving up on this. Oh, there's gonna be more. So much more. Who said as soon as laws are necessary for men, they are no longer fit for freedom? I don't know. I don't know. Which of the following is the highest mountain in the solar system? I think it should be Olympus Mons. I think this is on Mars, right? These are tough. I remember most of them though, but holy shit. Last day of the exams, you were familiar with every question. Feel confident about your answers. Oh, well, I guess that's that. Ah, well, at least it's over. And I think we're gonna have like a new story prompt, right?
It's finally over. Ooh, what a load off. I bet every student feels like this after exams are over.
The way I would stress.
Down.
The way I would stress about my answers until I get the test results every single time. Holy shit.
So what did you write for number 7? The one about what that referred to in the sentence?
I put her sorrowful expression.
This is like a lot of PTSD for me, all in one.
Oh crap, then I got it wrong. I put the rice cakes on top of the table.
Rice cakes? Wait, was that what the story was about?
Nobody knows.
I'm giving up on composition. I'm gonna bet it all on geography. What did you choose for the tallest mountain in the solar system?
Olympus Mons, right?
Ah, seriously? I chose the wrong one!
I love how she's freaking out. She's so cute.
Oh, I put that one too.
Whoa, you two? And it's probably the right answer.
It is the right answer.
Boy,
I remember
can't
that.
wait for our grades to be posted out in the hall where everyone can see them. Jeez.
Hey, did you hear?
You're
A TV
right.
station's filming here in town.
We smart.
They're probably just doing more stuff about that hanging corpse case.
No, it's not that. You know the highway nearby? They're gonna cover those biker gangs that hang around there. A friend of mine goes to the biker meetings sometimes. I heard it from him.
Biker meetings? How old is your friend?
Dude, what are you doing hanging out with a guy in a biker gang?
Right?
Well, anyways, what do you think about tomorrow's
Not that I'm
group blind
prejudiced
date?
or anything,
We were
but
gonna meet outside, but
group blind date. What?
it's gonna rain soon, right? Won't it be better to play it safe tomorrow, too?
Biker gang?
Oh, yeah. They raise a ruckus from time to time. I guess your place is too far away to hear them.
We live right by the road. The noise can drive you insane.
I hear some guys at this school are part of it, too.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I know
that's
there are
kind of
some
cool.
rumors about a first-year student here who's a total hellraiser.
Like, I'm not a bike person. I was on a bike, like an actual motorcycle once or twice, and both times it was with my ex-boyfriend, and he's very good on a motorcycle, but I did not like I did not like the feeling of just basically holding on to one human and just going through like space much faster than anticipated and feeling it. Like, I know that when I fly, like when I'm on an airplane, it's much faster, obviously, but it doesn't feel like that. But this was just, I don't know, it was too much for me. I didn't feel safe at all.
One of the guys working at Jeunesse said the dude's been a legend ever since middle school. Although, was he in a biker gang?
Like, it's not, they're not necessarily like bad guys or anything. It's like they call it a gang, so it kind of gives a bad sound to it. But here, it's actually there's actually something that bikers do to, I guess, you know, to be a part of the community more and to just kind of, I don't know, maybe like fix the impression that people have about bikers a little bit. What they do is every year they dress up as like Santas and whatnot, and they give presents to, I guess, I don't know, like I think they go into like children's homes with like no parents and whatnot, and like give them presents and go into like children's hospitals and give presents like dressed up in Santas as well. Like they, you know, there's like a few events throughout the year where they like, you know, where they try. I think it's mega cute.
Did you say he was a legend?
It's not what you think, Yukiko.
What does she know about it? I have no choice but to wait for another rainy night. Okay. I love when the game is like, you have no choice. So today is... Okay, it is actually not raining. What we can do is we can go onto the rooftop and try and find that girl again. Wasn't there one of your classmates who was interested in this girl? What's the matter? Ask about her hobbies, I guess. Playing with animals, I guess. Doesn't seem like you can ask her anymore today. You should come back some other time. Alright. There's also quests from Chie. If I wanted to do a quest with Yosuke, where would he be? Because I know where she hangs out. I guess this is fine to do.
Yo!
What you doing? Seems Chie isn't busy. Since you have slime... Oh, I still have slime, sure. Yeah, let's spend time with her. Why not? Train. Samagawa Riverbank. You decided to train with Chie. Let's call it a day. It's Chie. What you doing? Oh, Takeshi. Well, training. I'm working out. Oh, first floor corridor to the faculty office. Thank you. Yeah, I'm like, I now know where she is, so I keep like forcing this relationship. But I should even them out. When are you gonna graduate to being king of the hill? Why is this guy being a dick?
That's not it!
In kindergarten, it was the Runt Gang. In elementary school, you were an ally of justice. Middle school, it was the vanguards of the lunch revolution, wasn't it? So what is it now? You're protective of Earth's peace? Well, okay, so this guy obviously knows her well. Exactly, none of your business. Quit bagging on her, right? I don't have enough courage. What? None of your business. Huh? Surprise. I didn't mean that in a mean way. I'm Takeshi Kono. I was with Chie up until middle school. I'm not gonna get you in you guys' way.
Wait!
What is he implying? Microform! Hi, welcome back. What's up? And Luna, welcome back as well. How are you doing? Finish later than expected. It is a holiday. I actually expected that you would finish even later than this. How's Yukiko-san doing? Does she have a boyfriend yet? Wow, that's bold. She's fine, and I don't think so. I see. Cool, cool. She's still good looking. She's what? 15 maybe? It's like when he says still good looking, it's like when has she started looking good in his like point of view? What the fuck? Chat energy is slowing up, right? Exactly. Maybe I should try for her again. It's like these guys who like try for you every 2 or 3 years or whatever. It's like, oh, do I still have a chance? Well, I had a guy like this. It wasn't even like we weren't even dating or anything. But yo, I met him while I was dating. That motorbike guy, right? And I was at the time I was a student, and I used to spend a lot of time in the library. It's not a library, but it's basically a place where people go to study. It doesn't have books or anything. It's just like a classroom. Yeah, honestly, y'all guys have been so kind. Holy shit, like Saturday was insane, and can I just say I appreciate it so much, because damn, like I'm gonna have my PC this year, and I'm just very happy, very excited about it. So thank you, and thanks to everyone for supporting my goal. Like I don't have these goals often. I don't like them, but holy shit, has everyone gone like above and beyond to help me with it. I'm super appreciative. Anyway, the guy who I'm talking about is the guy who I met in that study room, and he was the kind of guy who like he saw me in that study room, and I was just there studying, minding my business, but he kept like turning around and like, you know, like how like when someone turns around and when they look at you immediately, no matter what you're doing, if you're reading something, like you're gonna see a dot like somewhere there, like moving, you know, and you're gonna see their face, and like they're always going to meet your eyes if they're trying to. So he kept doing that, and I don't know, like he was like trying to get I don't know, he was trying to like spend more time with me and whatnot, and I wasn't having none of it. And he had my phone number because at first I thought that, I don't know, like we exchanged phone numbers because it was something about school, and I guess that was his move that I didn't see. But then he started like pestering me and whatnot, so I just stopped talking to him. But then he realized that I was not gonna go for him or anything, and then he called me years down the line when I already started dating my now ex-husband, and it was a few days before I was about to give birth, right? Like my stomach was like this, you know, and like I'm getting a call from a number that I don't even have anymore, and I'm like, oh shit, someone's calling me on the phone. It's like, who's calling me? And I'm like, hello, you know, like all sleepy and tired and whatnot, and it's him. And I'm like, okay, what do you want? Like, he's like, oh, hi. Like, I was just like going through my phone book or something. And like, I don't know, there was something that, I don't know, like he basically, I don't know, maybe he was just trying to find a girl to pester because he was not dating anyone. So he just wanted to see who he has in his phone book. And he calls me, and I'm like, okay, but I really, like, I'm about to give birth, you know, I'm married or whatever. It's like, you had no business, like, calling me or asking me out on the date, because he asked me to, like, grab a cup of coffee after I told him Like, he asked me how I was, and I'm like, I'm about to give birth in a few days. And he's like, oh, cool. Do you want to meet up and have coffee? He's like, no, bro. Like, I don't want to go and meet with you and have coffee. It's like, I'm about to give birth. Like, I knew that his intentions weren't pure. It's like, we haven't seen each other in fucking years. I'm pregnant. I'm cranky, and you want to, like, see me at my worst state and, like, have coffee with me for no reason other than wanting to be friends? Yeah, right. You know, it's like for the life of me, I could not understand what prompted him to even like continue to speak to me and not just hang up and be like, oh, okay, I'm out of here. You know, no. Like, after that, he just like continued to text me, and he's like, okay, but like maybe after a few weeks or something like that. He just basically treated me like I was raising this child on my own. You know, it's like boys will be boys, right? Like, holy shit. If you can handle Yukiko's hyena laugh and her humor, then you have a chance, right? Like, I saw a really cool quote on Instagram, and I resonated heavily with it, because that's pretty much the experience with me that people are like very much unaware of when they try to, I don't know, talk to me or something like that. You know, like how they say, like, if you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best, or whatever. There's like an alternative version of that quote that goes like, if you can't handle me at my worst, you're not gonna be impressed by my best either. They're very much the same person. It's like, that's accurate. It's like people see you in your bad state and they hope that it's gonna improve. Like, it's not. Like, most of the days I'm intolerable. Necker, where have you been? Sorry. Still good looking. Maybe I should try for her again. I'll see you later. Say hi to Yukiko-san for me. No, bro. If she wanted to say hi to you, she would have said hi to you. Chie looks somewhat sad to see Takeshi leave. Oh, maybe she liked him. What should you do? Crack a joke, badmouth Takeshi holds Chie's hand. Can I hold her hand? Or do I need courage? I should do crack a joke, badmouth. I don't want to badmouth him because she seems to kind of like him, I guess, as a friend or something. Let's crack a joke. Hold out your best joke. Show Chie your impression of a different Takeshi. Oops, did we mess up? Oh shit. Okay. Was that supposed to sound like him? Yeah, I'm back to Persona, and I'm very happy to be here. I'm not disappointed by 4 in comparison to 3 already. Like, I would have known if I didn't like the style of it or anything really. I would not have. I would have already known. But I'm just very happy with it. I'm enjoying myself. The story is good, and I'm in my comfort zone. What are you playing these days? Sorry, I didn't need that stretch. My dog is like, oh yeah, that's an update. I guess we're now on better terms than yesterday, because he's no longer allowed to sit on the couch, and it's a hard adjustment for him because he does try, because he used to be allowed to, and now we're going through the stage of me basically like, I don't know, putting my foot down and like getting some new rules of, like, I don't know. Like, I did train him, he was fine for a few months, and then he just started doing weird things. And I decided that, like, I don't want to risk it in a place that's not even mine, you know? So now I got a pillow, and I put the pillow under my desk, and he's just basically been laying on my feet the entire day. So my feet are, like, burning because I have socks on, and there's a warm dog laying on my feet, and he's on a pillow, and everything is just really warm, and I'm just like... You know, it's like really hot here, but he's just sitting there, and he's actually comfortable being there, because like this whole time I've been petting him, like you can't see it, but like my feet are just like petting him, and he realized that while I'm streaming he can get consistent rubs if he's just sitting under my desk. Yeah, it's telling the puppy eyes no is the hardest thing to do, but then I say yes too many times, and he just starts treating me as an equal and starts just being a generic piece of shit, which dogs sometimes can do. It's like you allow them too much, and then they just like one day they wake up and they look you dead ass in the face and they pee on the bed while making eye contact, and they're like, what are you gonna do about it? Like, oh, you'll see. You know? CJ Call, welcome back. What's up? How are you today? Yeah, I had the hardest time saying no, but I think we found a compromise, and he doesn't even look halfway happy. He looks pretty happy with this new arrangement. She is laughing hysterically. I'm sorry, he really is rude, huh? Seriously, he was always staring at you, Tigo. Maybe she liked him. Hey, don't get me wrong, he's nothing but an old classmate to me. Sure. We're just friends, you know? We used to get that a lot, though. She smiles somewhat sadly. You felt that. You learned something about Chie. I don't look anymore. It's like... If you can anticipate when this is happening, and if you're watching this stream, like I advise doing this when I do it. Just not looking. Because holy shit, is this game not stream friendly when it comes to these lights? I'm doing well, better than yesterday for sure, and I'm just it's actually weird. I thought I was gonna have a worse day today because I pretty much spent the entire day working. But I don't know, like there was I had some drama at work that obviously I can't talk about because, like, you know, NDAs and such, but it's the vague description of the story is like, do you know how like people sometimes will say something in, for example, your native language, if English is not their first language, and it will sound like they have different intentions from what they actually intend to say. And sometimes it comes out as very serious and very grave and very alarming, but they don't actually mean it, especially if they're like older people. And then, like, I had a situation like that at work today, and basically, as an interpreter, like, I can't say anything to explain the situation or alleviate. I just have to like say things exactly the way people say them. So sometimes, like, it just turns out that you have a situation with people where you, I don't know, where something alarming happens or gets said or whatever, and then there's like a whole thing happening where people are trying to figure out if someone is like a, you know, a risk to themselves or not, you know. So I was dealing with that all day, and after the whole, you know, debacle, I was just like, oh, I'm fucking done with work for today, man, you know? She wants someone who would look at her like the boys look at Yukiko. Yeah, maybe. Maybe she's like, I don't know. I guess I use Harry Potter as an example a lot because it's one of those teenage dramas that everyone's familiar with. So, like, I think that, you know, if you like it, if you don't like it, you at least like know the stories. You know how, like, I don't know, maybe how Ron Weasley in Harry Potter felt like about Harry kind of being looked at and whatnot, and him never being able to, like, you know, get a girl or anything because he felt like he wasn't like special enough or something like that. So yeah, today was quite an ordeal, and then I just pretty much started working on some videos. I was hanging out. I spent the day by myself with my dog, and even though my son wasn't here, I hear that he had fun. You know, he had some food and he saw people. Like, he had a good time, and knowing that makes me happy enough. So I had a pretty good time not seeing anyone, and I get to stream today, so I'm pretty happy. Chie Link has reached level 4. Your power to create personas of the chart Arcana has grown. Chie's growth of heart has affected her persona as well. Shit! I'm never ready for persona growth. Flatters me. Learned Ice Boost. Oh, nice! But that's all in the past.
Let's
I have to
head
work
home.
on Yosuke's relationship instead. Because I didn't know where he was, so I just like kind of ignored it. Talk with Chie about various things while walking home. Well, now at least we know she's our priority in combat.
Welcome back.
I went shopping today. The fridge is full of food. Wait, that's what Nanako said? Can I have a word with you? We go to Junes a lot. Very often. We do go very often, let's be honest. That ass Adachi keeps vanishing every now and again. Oh, he must be the next victim. Because he's the detective and he's connected to the case. And he's been calling in sick for a while, so maybe he's not been there. I'm sure he's the next victim. I figure he's probably slacking off around Junes, whenever he does. If you see him hanging around when you're at Junes, he's probably goofing around. So if you see Adachi at Junes, tell him off for me, okay? I've seen Adachi in the food court before. Next time you go to Junes, you should be on the lookout for Adachi. We'll try. We'll try. Alright, well let's talk to him instead.
Hey!
How's it going? Maybe that wasn't the right line. Struggling to find the right words. Aw. I don't consider myself an old man yet, but when it comes to high schoolers, I don't know what to talk about. You can't communicate well with Dojima. If your expression was at the level, ah shit, eloquent, you'd be able to carry on a conversation. Expression, eloquent. Okay, question. I have jobs, but which job in particular will help me build expression? How do I know this? Yeah, he's new, but I can't progress, so I'm just wondering which job, if any, will help me build this. Is Chie, do you have any plans for tomorrow? Why don't we go into the TV training? Sure. We can do that. Like, I don't want to study. We just got done with the test. It increases diligence. So let's start working. Decided to work on making envelopes. Quietly continue the dull task. Diligence has increased. You're not feeling motivated. Make up a song about folding. Suck it up and keep at it. Well, that's a little cringe, but maybe it helps. Let's make a song. Rhythm of the music has improved your work pace. Did better than your set goal. Earn 2,000 yen for making envelopes. Okay, so we'll be able to basically afford the next, like, foodstuffs. Class have ended for today. You have no choice but to wait for another rainy day. Recall taking your part-time job at the daycare center. You can get there from the bus stop at the shopping district. That's great, but weren't we told? Nah, bro, I'm gonna wait for the new dungeon. I'm gonna wait for the new dungeon. And also I want to be ready. Let me see. Yosuke's only rank 2. And I already have Chie at rank 4. I want to check out the hallway and see if this is something that's available today. What did you say? That is this hallway? Like, if he was available, he would have been here, right? Or no? It's a classroom building. Maybe not here. You said faculty room or something like that? What did you say? Where can I find? Not Junpei, God. Yosuke. If he's around. Maybe I should just go do that job. Let me check. First floor corridor to the faculty office. I see. Where is that? This is the school. This is just a classroom building. Well, where would the faculty office be? Counselor Office, faculty office. Okay, so he's not available. Then we should go do that job. We haven't been, so... I think there's a bus station here. Yeah, I'm gonna go to daycare. It's the bus stop. You can work at the daycare center today. Take the bus to the hill overlooking town for a daycare work. Sure. That's honestly good motivation if there's social links there. Because we need more things to do, I think. You were introduced to children as an assistant caretaker. The children are extremely interested in you. Mister, do you have a girlfriend? Don't ask him that, you creep. Let's play tag, mister. You're it. Look at the anxiety-driven myself. My anxiety-driven self, that is. Survive the children tugging you in every direction. Your understanding has increased. Got it. There is one boy remaining. It seems his guardian hasn't come to pick him up. Oh shit. That's not good. How are things? Has everyone been picked up? Looks like Yuta-kun is still here. It's always like this though. Aww.
Oh, Yu-kun.
Hi, Yu-kun. I'm sorry I'm late. Whatever. Are you one of the supervisors? I see.
Thanks for taking care of him.
I'm sure Yu-kun will cause you trouble again, but please take care of him. Yuta Minami. He's full of energy during his play sessions. Maybe too much energy. It's love or hate that are a handful, right? They definitely are. It's like I have the greatest anxiety when I go to pick up my kid from daycare because of the interactions with other kids. Like has anyone seen Maleficent? And like the way Maleficent interacts with like the baby and whatnot, like when she's young, like the way she's just like no, you know, just like fuck off pretty much. Like that's how I feel towards a lot of kids, and most kids that are not my kid, because like I love my kid and obviously I know how to spend time with my kid, but like other kids are a huge no because I don't know how to talk to them. And then I don't know, there is this one child who, whenever I come to pick up my child, he's the one who somehow spots me first, and he comes to me and he grabs my hand and tries to get out, and I'm like, I'm not taking you home. It's like, you know, like he starts, I don't know, giving me high fives and like hugging my legs and stuff. I don't know, I find him extremely difficult to talk to, much more so than adults, because I don't know, like it's always awkward. It's like, how are you? I'm good, you know, and then I'm like, how do I continue this conversation? What do I say? Can I just ignore you? But you're looking at me, so I can't. I have to say something. Did you have fun at daycare today? Yeah! What now? Please go away. Where is my child? You know, it's just like, I am mad driven by anxiety when I have to talk to another child. Like, I do not know how to do that. Holy shit. Because like, I don't know, like, and then there's these kids who like don't know their boundaries, and this child that I was just talking about, like the one that like tries to go home with us, he like sometimes has a nasty habit of putting his little fingers and his little hands into my pockets, and I'm like, no, you can't do that. You know, it's like, how do you say no to like another person's child? Like, you try to like respect all boundaries, and you're just like, no, please no. And like they don't listen, and then the teacher's like, no, you know, and then they stop, and I'm like, I can't yell at a child like that. But holy shit, will they test like all the limits? And I'm like, no, don't touch me, don't say anything to me. And I don't know, like I've noticed that it's like I can't tell them to fuck off. What do you mean? It's like, this is a problem, right? Like I for some reason, an easy picking for children because I think they can smell fear. They're like bloodthirsty animals who can smell your weakness and your fear, and they will come to you when you know you're afraid of them. It's like other parents, like other mommies, you know, who are like dressed up in like their little shirts and their little skirts and suits and stuff. They look fucking intimidating. Like, I'm scared of them. But like, they come pick up their kids and like nobody approaches them or whatever. And then I walk in with my fucking sneakers and like my sweatpants and a sweatshirt and like, you know, just like with my super colored shirt. And I'm just like, I feel like they see me as a big child or whatever. I do say be gone, you know. It's like I have this maleficent attitude when they approach me. It's like, no, you plague born child full of germs and like things to say to me that I don't know how to reply to. Just get away from me, you know. Yeah, be gone. Exactly. Like I use be gone when they don't, like, when the teachers don't hear me. It's like we have a word for that in our language, but like I'm just like, no, you know. And I make a face that like I try to like make it really obvious that I'm unapproachable, you know. And for some reason it just drives them to me. It's like, what the fuck is that? It's like, what kind of face do I have to make for kids to hate me? It's full of energy during his play sessions, maybe too much energy. Like, I just, you know, like, I just want to be left alone, but for some reason, someone is always there trying to talk to me. This is the worst. When she arrives, it's a totally different kid. She's a stepmother, so I guess it can't be helped. Oh, I see. Yutaka's father got remarried to that woman you just met. I heard she's from the city. I really don't know what she's thinking. I don't understand what the problem is. She's actually nice enough to actually come and pick up her stepchild from the daycare. What do you mean? Perhaps that's why Yuta-kun is a troublemaker at school too. The other day, caretaker continues gossiping about a child. You finish your job helping at the daycare center and went home. You earned 5,000 yen from your daycare job? Oh shit. That's actually not bad. That is not bad at all.
Young men recklessly riding their motorcycles, disturbing the peace of a quiet rural town.
Wow, that's biased.
Our special report took a turn for the violent when one of the apparent leaders attacked the camera crew.
Oh. Oh, okay.
The hell are you punks doing here?
Young delinquent. And he has a bullet necklace.
This ain't a show! Get bent!
What yeah, it's definitely that. I feel like, God, is this TV actually getting people in trouble? Because every time someone appears on TV and they're poorly hidden, they are the person who gets seen through the TV. Like, watch this guy be next, because now everybody knows who he is, because you can see the shirt, you can see the face and everything. It's like, you can't see the eyes because the eyes are the mirror of the soul, and if we hide the mirror, you can't tell who it is. Yeah, right.
Still up to the same old tricks.
Do you
Got a
know
bullet
him,
necklace.
Dad?
So cute. I used to have a necklace that I don't know where I lost it, but it was it was a necklace that I would like wear when I was younger, I guess in my early 20s or whatever. And I thought it was cute. Definitely not appropriate for uni, but I used to carry it at uni, even when there was no need. Like, I wasn't trying to tell people that I'm like an alcoholic or something, but it was like a transparent bottles filled with like multicolored pills, and it had like a chain that was basically just like a normal chain thing. And the bottle was plastic, and it had like a pulp lid, and it said hungover pills on it. So I stopped wearing it after I realized that it sparks a lot of conversation. So I would just wear it because it was like, you know, it fit like what I was wearing and such. And then people will be like, why do you have like a pill necklace like around your neck or whatever? And then it prompted like an unwanted social situation for me, which was people approaching me close enough to grab my necklace to read it. And people would be right here, and I'm like, fuck this necklace and everything about it. I'm just not gonna wear it. So I gave up on that accessory.
Well, I know him through work. His name's Kanji Tatsumi. He's quite a handful. He's been crushing biker gangs in the area since middle school.
Wanted my pills. I wanted my pills, damn it.
But I thought he got into a high school and started attending class. Man, that blur sure is pointless.
Right?
It's completely obvious who it is.
Exactly. It's so stupid.
The guy's family runs a historic textile shop. I think what happened was he crushed the local bikers all by himself because the noise kept his mother up at night.
Oh, he wasn't the biker. He was the anti-biker. Yeah, it was a poor accessory of choice, but it was an attempt to, I guess, express my identity through uni, because I for some reason thought that being myself is gonna be good enough for most people. It turns out it wasn't. Because, like, I don't know, I finally was comfortable with myself and whatnot, and then realized, to my horror, that other people are not comfortable with me. Imagine that. And, like, to my great surprise, no one really tried to stand out with anything, you know? Like, people would just, like, be, I don't know, like, people would just be looking very ordinary, and I just didn't give a shit, so I looked exactly the way I wanted to look. And I remember at one point I actually followed fashion at university, as in, like, I would, like, notice from time to time, like, okay, since I mostly go to girls uni, let me take a look at like what the what they wear, what they do, and whatnot. So I actually I don't know, I saw one girl like having like a bag that wasn't like a backpack, and I used to rock a backpack, and I realized that, you know, people just don't do it anymore, that they have like side bags where they would like have their books there, or even some girls would wear like a handbag with like barely anything in it. But I was too much of a nerd for that, because I obviously I needed my books and everything. I mean, who doesn't? So I would just have like that side bag, and I remember really, really liking it. But then the bag had like a plastic, I don't know how to describe it. It basically, it was like a bag that you have like on your side, but it has like it folds like this, like it closes basically by being like stuck to like the sticky bottom part, right? But then that part that is like the front part of the bag, it was like a plastic thing, like a plastic cover that was covering like an anime drawing of some sort or whatever. And then as the bag was slowly like getting bent like this rather than being like this, the plastic started having like a little hole in it, and it started cracking. So it wasn't a very good bag, but I had it for like a couple of years and I was very happy with it. But it still wasn't quite the same as the other people's bags, because other people's bags were like black or brown or white or something, and mine had like a I think it had like a picture from Soul Eater or something like that on it, so nobody knew what that was. And then they, I don't know, I remember that like at the time, like there were like shoes that were like very popular, and they were like high-heeled shoes, but not like with like a very what's it called, like a pointy heel or whatever, but it was like a big one, right? So they were kind of like winter shoes, and I was like, okay, I can rock this. And I tried, and I wore them for like a few months, and I remember struggling so hard to just like walk in them, and my foot would always be like this, and it was so annoying. So I decided to just like give the fuck up on like following anything that they were doing. I went back to just like wearing what I wanted to wear and whatnot, except for the bag. I really did like that bag, because I thought that with that bag I was fitting in more. I was actually standing out a lot more because it had I don't know, like one of the characters from Soul Eater that I was really like. I can't remember the exact the character's name. It's been a while since I watched the show. The one with the one with the pink hair, the one that had the one that you meet later in the anime, the one that had the sword basically be a part of his or her body. That was like never really this. What was it called? Let me actually find it. Um, okay, I'll find it. Now I forgot the name, so I wanna that someone will know. Corona, right? So they are a day actually. And back when I saw the show, I wasn't like very familiar with what a day is. So I didn't like at the time I just didn't understand the concept of day, which I now do. But now that I'm rereading it, it makes sense. But yeah, it had Corona on the bag. I still love that bag. I think what happened was he crashed the local bikers all by himself because the noise kept his mother up at
It's a nice
night.
gesture, but
Does anyone know
it was
Corona?
way too violent. At this rate, his mother will have to apologize again.
Oh, the weather report's showing on the bottom. It's going to rain tomorrow. I'll make sure to hang the laundry inside the house.
No.
Whoa! It started raining. I guess the weather report was right.
That means the show's probably gonna be on tonight.
Oh, finally.
I hope we don't see anyone.
Yeah, that'd be best.
Oh,
But
we're
if we
gonna
do,
see the
maybe
bike
we'll see
guy
some
for
kind
sure.
of clue that can point us toward the killer.
Well, everyone, don't forget to check your TV tonight. Got it?
Seems to be another rainy night. What will you see on the Midnight Channel tonight? Fun and games, as per usual.
Oh, welcome home, big bro.
Aww. Hi, Daniel. Welcome back. How are you? Happy May the 1st. How is your holiday today? And to everyone actually celebrating. It is more multinational than what I am always led to believe. Okay. So we gotta watch TV tonight, but does that stop me from doing anything else? It's raining. But if it's the Midnight Channel, isn't this the midnight? Ah, I see. See, you like what you say actually really brings me comfort because I'm learning that more and more people who I know that they actually haven't done anything that's actually expected of them, and I'm starting to realize that maybe what I was like anxious about, which is basically not having like a lot of I don't know, not having anyone to like spend it with or whatever, maybe that's just like a for some people, maybe that's just like a thing of the past. Maybe we're just happy to be alone and with our pets, you know? Like I also spent the day with my dog and, you know, working and such, and I actually had a pretty good day. And I ordered food today that is from a new place that is super cheap, and I was so pleasantly surprised with the quality. So basically, I wanted like a breakfast food, but breakfast food was something like I like when I order food, I order one meal per day, which according to my calculations is actually cheaper than buying groceries for like 3 meals because I don't eat 3 meals and then I end up throwing food away. So I just eat one meal like in 3 portions, not because I'm trying to like save money or anything. Yes, there's a bit of that as well, but I can't eat that much more. So I get one and I eat it out of like 2 or 3 times. So I ordered from the I ordered from my phone app basically. And there's a place that opened up like a couple years ago, but I never gave it a chance. So I ordered like, it was basically like spinach with protein and with an egg like on top of the spinach. I think there was like 2 eggs, and there was like another little section of sour cream. And basically I ordered extra, it's called like cream cheese or something, because it's the topping that put me over the that put me over the price limit so that I can get free delivery, because it was just cheap enough to not have free delivery, because it was like under the I have like the premium subscription, but you still have to hit like a certain threshold, right? So I think the threshold is like €5 or something like that. So mine was like a little cheaper than that. And then if I get like a little bit of extra topping or something like that, I can still order the cheap food and it gets me like a little bit of like a side, like vegetables or something like that. That still saves me like $2 on like a delivery fee that makes no sense to pay, because I pay like €5 a month to have the premium, like to have the free delivery. Because I don't order too much, but I order just enough for it to basically pay off for me. Because if I don't get anything, I just don't eat, and that makes no sense either. So I got that, and I was like, this is actually really fucking good. And the best thing about it is that they have like more things that I was curious to try. So I actually have a new place to explore that's cheap and that actually has things that I'm interested in, which for me as a creature of habit is huge, because I only had that salad place with like those like what $5 salads or whatever, and I was fine with that. But I was like, let's try and break me out of this shell. So today I had spinach, and I'm like, I feel like a new person. you know When I was younger, I also felt guilty when I missed holidays but not spending them in a mainstream way. But nowadays I'm actually glad when I can be myself without guilty. I get that. I need to work on it. And I have to say, this year, all of you really helped me get comfortable with this, because it's holiday and I'm doing what I want and I have the peace of mind and I'm not drunk somewhere and, I don't know, seeing a ton of people I don't like. I'm actually doing exactly what I want to be doing, and it feels so good. And I feel like I can, over time, get more and more comfortable with not doing the mainstream thing. And just be very happy with it. Like this year, this particular holiday really taught me that, because I'm spending it in the best way possible, and I'm just really happy to be here. So thank you for that. I had a lovely day when I think about like how I thought I would feel being alone. Yeah, exactly. Like I felt really good about it today, so I'm pretty happy about that. Thank you. Yeah, let's watch the TV. Let's see who the next person to save is. I think we're gonna have like the little anime, right? It's raining tonight. Will something appear on the TV? Are you excited? That's him. See? Told ya! Told ya! A figure appeared. It seems to be a man. Okay, so our theory about only girls being targeted, that's not working anymore. He looks like a... Hey, shh! Please don't. Please, for the love of God. Hasn't barked all day. Please. Hi. So today, our partner is still being comfortable. Honestly, that's the most important thing. And catching up with IRL social links is important. Hi. Hello. Hi. I was talking to the dog, but hi, she's... No, I'm just kidding. Looks like a high school. No, we know who this is. The image is unfocused and it's hard to tell who it is. If there's one particular source to blame for all these cases, I think it would be the TV and their poor concealing of people on TV, because you know what this is? A doggone stream? Sure. Oh my god, he heard you. He heard you. Come here. Come here. Yo. The fuck? Please. It is more like a black moving blanket, yes. Please. He's a good boy. Bit of an ass sometimes, but a good boy. Are you a good boy? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. He just gave me a bath. The shadow with eyes. Oh, definitely. He is excited to be here. I always have to take my glasses off. Aww. Kissies? Aww. Kissies? Oh, you want kissies, right? Kissies? Kissies? You want more kissies? Aww. Okay, 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 okay. Oh god. You can't even see it. Are you a good boy? Yes, you are. Like almost 3 hours of stream, right? But he was sleeping on my feet. He was sleeping on my feet. Yes, he was. He was. Yeah, that's how he talks. He goes like. Are we good? Are we good? Get my entire face a bath. Are we good? Kissies? Kissies? He loves it. He's a fucking menace. No, he cannot contain himself at all. What? Kissies? You want more kissies? Who's there? Who's there? The people I talk to? What? What's up? You ready to go? Are you ready to go? Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh. He's a good boy. You ready to go? No, I'm not. I'm not. Alright. You go. You go. You go. Sit down. Come here. Come here. Sit here. Not there. Not in my lap again. He didn't learn what he needs to do in order to get how to just bark in the middle of the night. He doesn't bark. He like approaches me very quietly. He knows where my ears are, and he goes. Like, that's the sound that I hear when he wants hugs. He doesn't actually bark, but he's like. I love that dog. He's a good boy. Yeah, that's pretty much his cry for attention. Mommy. The image is unfocused, it's hard to tell who it is. Yeah, it's the TV that we should be blaming. Yeah, he's a whiner, definitely a drama queen. Did you try calling Yosuke? Yeah, let's try. Why not? He's watching it too.
I was just about to call your cell. So what do you think? That was a guy, wasn't it? I wish I could tell what he looked like. Let's get together and talk more about it tomorrow.
You hung up. Decide to go to bed for tonight.
We will now hold a meeting on our investigation of the serial kidnapping/murder case here in Inaba.
Dude, take a breath.
Oh, then does that make this place our special headquarters?
I think we've already established that. Dude, we have like a 2-liter chocolate milk on our table. How tempting is that right now? Where do I get that?
Yes, exactly. Nicely put, Yukiko.
Special headquarters. That does have a nice ring to it.
Anyways, as for what was on last night.
Did you watch last night? Who was that? I mean, we know who it was.
I saw it too. I couldn't get a good view of the person's face, but it was a guy, wasn't it?
You told everyone that you saw someone who looked like a high schooler.
So that's how I looked on TV.
Oh yeah, she's seeing that for the first time. Oh, that must be unnerving for her. I forgot.
Wait a moment. Didn't all the victims have one thing in common? That they were females with ties to the first incident?
That's what we thought.
Well, not anymore.
But we still don't know who exactly we saw.
No, the TV is to blame. The TV is basically... At this point, the TV is the culprit. Like the news, right? Because they literally very poorly blur people's faces out. And it at this point, it's looking like a call for action rather than, you know, like news.
In my case, the image on the Midnight Channel changed after I was kidnapped, right?
Yeah, the screen got clear all of a sudden, and the program looked like some low-budget TV show. Come to think of it, maybe Teddy was right. Maybe we were seeing the other Yukiko from that world.
So basically, this is a shadow still.
But
I
last
haven't
night,
seen
we
the
couldn't
ring,
clearly see
actually.
whoever it was. Could that mean he isn't inside the TV yet? If so, then...
He's still safe for now. He's already kidnapped. He is still safe for now, but he's gonna get there in a couple of days or so. The ring.
Uh-huh. I think that's safe to assume.
What's the ring? Wait, maybe it has a different translation here. I don't know what it is. The Ring. Movie trailer. This? I'm in Macmedia! Welcome back. How scary can it be?
Have you heard about this videotape that kills you when you watch it? You start to play it, and it's like somebody's nightmare. And as soon as it's over, your phone rings. And what they say is, You will die in 7 days.
Well, that's unnerving.
Katie told you she was gonna die.
She told me. She said she didn't have enough time.
Did you say that I'm gullible?
No.
Easily rattled?
You're a little highly strung, maybe.
I watched the tape.
But why would you watch it? Just leave it the hell alone.
I'm not gonna get all worked up
Why
over
does it sound like a
something.
little child?
Come on, show it to me.
No, don't show it to him. It's a death sentence. What? Why would you?
Miss
Why would...
Keller, I'm bothered by these drawings. Why did you draw that house?
She told me to.
Who? Who told you to?
She shows me things.
I don't find it
You
scary.
see the ring.
Images on the tape, they're leading us somewhere.
Did she show you the horses?
Don't you understand, Rachel?
Tell me, miss, what is it you think you know?
What's the OG Japanese movie? Is this like a reincarnation of another movie?
When they see the ring.
Everyone will suffer.
Western version. I see. Okay,
You saw it.
this one? Hi, I'm in Macpedia, by the way. Welcome back. Sorry, I gotta see this. Japanese are better at this than the West.
ビデオ見たから見終わったら電話がかかってきてお前は1週間後死ぬ
死因は
わからない。突然の心臓停止ってことしか。
They got too scared.
その死に方じゃないわよ。みんな同じ日に死んだの。
こんな死に顔初めて見たよ。
Okay. Slightly more unnerving. Oh, that's where I... Okay, that looks a little scarier, but not that bad. See, I make a sound often, like when I'm in my own head. I make a sound that bothers Luna so much, and it's not from anywhere. Like I'm not replicating it from anywhere or whatever. But like sometimes instead of saying like I will say like. And apparently it's something that triggers him for some reason because I do it often and sometimes like I just like I don't know, like I just get in my head and that's the sound that I make and he's like, well, stop doing that. Like, does this bother anyone else? Like is it that much of a trigger? I should watch that movie so that I can figure out where this comes from. Also, Midnight Media, how have you been? Like, is this really a scary sound? Because I don't know. Like, it's just been a thing that I've done forever. I don't know, but like, he freaks the fuck out every time I do. It's actually really funny. Not really? Oh, okay.
If we can figure out who he is, can we prevent him from being taken?
Yeah, and if all goes well, we might catch the killer in the bargain. But to do that, we need to know who the latest Midnight Channel star is.
I see. So how old were you when you saw that movie?
I hate to say it, but I guess we'll have to wait another night and see what happens.
Well, that means if my deductions are correct, though the image was hard to make out, and we can't say for sure who it was definitely a young male.
Spider jump scare was scarier than The Ring. What's the spider jump scare? But in high school, oh, didn't sleep for a few days after seeing The Ring. Yeah, I don't know, like, I remember that there are a few horror movies that, like, shook me. One of them is, what's it called? Let me see. It's because of the story. Let me see. It's called The Happening. That movie was actually scary for me. But like I can't remember any other movie that just actually freaked me out. Oh, you were 10. Oh, I see. The Garage, not The Ring. Look, you did when this. Oh, I see. Sorry, my brain is melted. Okay, The Happening is actually a scary movie to me. Let me show it to you. The Happening? I don't know. To me, the premise of the story is pretty scary. I don't know what I can say without spoilers, so let's just watch it. It has a good cast.
Were we supposed to stop here?
What's going on? You can't just leave us here.
Sir, we lost contact.
With whom?
Everyone.
No, this is not about the plans.
There appears to be an event happening. It's some kind of attack. The first stage is loss of speech.
Claire. Claire?
The second stage is physical disorientation. The third stage is fatal.
The attacks are spreading. Boston, Philadelphia,
Maryland.
It's all over the country.
Authorities are now feeling that a terrorist group being responsible is becoming less and less likely.
She says everyone's dead outside.
Okay, the plans, but not the plans. That was a bit of a... It's a virus, basically.
Run.
Shut the windows and the doors! Here it comes!
Could this really be happening?
Like, this movie scares me. The premise of the movie is that people were hit with like a bioweapon virus plant thing. Like, not literally plants, but yes. They get infected with this virus, and they basically get themselves into situations where they basically off themselves. That's the premise of the movie. So it's something that's like airborne, and I mean, that's the kind of thing that scares me. Like, I don't get scared. Like, obviously I get jump scared or whatever, but those are not the movies that I remember pretty much. Like, to me, this is like the premise of, like, you know, something like this happening with no warning and having like no control over your body. That's really scary to me. The slashes or twist. I see. I'm trying to guess the killer. You would like this game then. This is it's technically a murder mystery. Yeah, but you're no longer, like, religious per se, I guess. But I get that, like, as a child, this is imprinted on you. 8 days later. No, I haven't. What's it about?
But if that's the case, it goes
John, hi,
entirely
welcome
against
back.
our prior
What's up?
assumptions. since we cannot identify the person at this time, we have no choice but to wait and see what happens.
That's exactly what we just said.
No, she just had to reiterate and be the smarter person. Oh yeah, there was that movie. I don't think it's Annabelle, or maybe it is Annabelle. No, there's another doll movie where the doll just kind of where the doll also like starts freaking out or whatever. But there's also like a person, I guess, controlling the doll or something like that, which turns out to be like, I don't want to offer like movie spoilers or whatever. That turns out to be like living inside of like walls of the house or something like that. What's that one called? I'm doing well today, thank you. I actually had a really nice, peaceful day, and thanks to streaming today, I just kind of figured that I'm very comfortable with spending holidays like this. Is it Chucky? Is it really? Maybe it was. Like, that one was scarier for me. You know? I don't know. Let's know that the apocalypse can happen at any moment because cordyceps. What is cordyceps? I don't know that one. What does it do?
You're so funny, Chie.
There we go, the laughter. Scariest movie is the Titanic. All those men who that woman got to go on living. Honestly, like I don't understand how Titanic was ever sold as like a romance movie, like the best romance ever told. So basically, the woman hooked up with a hobo on a boat and got married and had kids and everything. And like later on, like for years to come, she's still thinking about the hobo that she fucked on a boat. You know, it's like I don't get it. I never understood Titanic. It's like, how is this the greatest movie? How unfair is this to her husband and her kids? Because like she tells a story and then like she's like basically telling it to her daughter, and she's like, yeah, I love your daddy, but man, was that guy on the boat something, you know? He was a cute hobo. It's not the kind of hobo that you see every day, you know, where they're like filthy and you don't want to touch them. This one was definitely touchable. It's fucking Leonardo DiCaprio. You can't just not want to touch it. Best romantic movie ever was told is Robin Hood Men in Tights. Wait, what? Settle for Grandpa. Exactly. It's just basically like ruins the conception of the entire family tree. It's like, if only I could be with my hobo from the boat, he would have never even existed. You know? It's like I would have had none of the shit that I have, like a nice house, you know, a child that loves me, who would take me so far away to this interview and everything. I have this lovely family and everything, but no, she's like stuck thinking about the past, about the guy that she literally doomed. It's like it's not enough that he's a hobo and they only hooked up once. She literally killed him. You know, and then she's like, oh man, was that guy something? If he was something, you would have let him onto the thing, you know. There was room. There was enough room. You cannot tell me that there wasn't, you know. She's not happy with her husband. She idealized her full self. Oh, definitely. But yeah, I mean, but like at some point you start being grateful for what you have, right? Rerun, welcome back. What's up? How are you doing? Finally home from work. Oh, how's your day? Yeah, I had a good one. It's actually an international holiday here, and it's something like, it's not an Independence Day or whatever. We call it the holiday of work. That's what it's called here. And ironically, nobody works, or almost nobody works, during this holiday, except for like the essential, I guess, places and whatnot. So it's like a time when people like go on, like, I don't know, make, I don't know, food, have drinks, go into the nature, camping and whatnot. I didn't go anywhere, and I'm more and more comfortable with my choice. I am actually very happy to be here today. Yeah, I mean, at some point she should have been like, okay, fuck that guy, you know, I'm just gonna enjoy my life. And obviously she did. She had kids, she had everything, but then she was like, you know, she watches TV, she's like, oh, that's me, you know, and everything comes back, and then she goes and like she taps into these memories so hard that she dies, you know. How does that work? Yeah, it's like, funnily enough, everyone who I know is somewhat working. I worked by choice. I could have taken a day off, but I just wouldn't have gotten paid, so, you know.
Oh no! My funny bone!
Yeah, exactly. She's like, what, 90 years old or something like that. Like, Rose, you know, it's time. It's time to move on. Like, imagine how miserable of a life she was leading if this entire time she felt like she was settling for another dude, you know? And she did she have it? It's been a while. Like, she did have it, right?
Not again.
Right. I love this cheese art. This is my favorite one.
Sorry.
Well, it's nice that she's so cheerful anyways.
This is how Yukiko really is, huh? Who'd have thought?
By the way, about that guy we saw, I get the feeling I've seen him before. Pretty recently, too.
Memory of 100-year might be compromised. Yeah, exactly. She might be romanticizing it far more than what it actually happens, you know? Like, we don't know. Had the thing on her and gave it to a dead man. Like, I don't know, like, so many things about that movie just, I don't know, just don't make any sense to me. And then she goes and like throws like a super expensive necklace into the water or whatever. Dude, that necklace could have bought her children like a car or something. Like, how fucking selfish do you have to be to like go and like throw a necklace? Like, that necklace is a national treasure. Basically, it's like 10 cause exactly. It's a treasure from the fucking Titanic. You had something from that age, something that you, I guess, acquired on that particular boat. It's a historical artifact. Like, you could have made your family filthy rich. Instead, you're just like, I'm gonna throw it into the water, watch me, and then we all watch. I mean, I don't know. I don't get it. The only emotional part for me in that movie is like when they almost drown, because I'm terrified of it, and like, to me, that is the horror movie part.
Oh, you too? Yeah, I've been thinking the same thing since last night. Well, let's check the TV again tonight and think about it more tomorrow.
When are you gonna stop that, you crazy hyena?
When I copy her, I sound like a demonized Yukiko. Feels bad. Oh, she actually calls her hyena.
That's a good one, Chie.
It's like, I sound like a true villain.
You're back.
Yes, I'm back. Can't talk to anyone. No one will talk to me. He won't talk to me. No one will talk to me. I figure that this evening is going to be good to go and try and replace some gear, because I'm going to guess that probably tomorrow or something like that, we are going to go into a dungeon. Ouch! Oh my god. Yeah, the dog thinks it's over, so he's just like, okay, she's... Like, he can sense when I press, like, a pause button or whatever. He's already, like, almost in my lap. I'm like, please, no! Let me talk to my chat. Now, all jokes aside, though, this is where I'm going to stop for today, but I'll be back tomorrow. Do stick around, especially if you're on Twitch, so that we can raid someone and make me a new friend. We're gonna raid... you know what? Let's raid Legion's Gaming, because he actually... he is the reason why I started watching that anime, because he gave the recommendation for it, so I kind of want to give back a little bit. I do love that anime. I'll be back tomorrow, and make sure to stay caught up on Discord or Twitter or whatever, because I'm going to post a poll, as I'm going to have to decide whether we're going to play Persona or more tomorrow, or Eiyuden Chronicle, the 100 Heroes. I did receive it for free by 505 Games. Thanks so much for that. And I'm very much looking forward to checking it out. So I don't know. It's up to you. Help me decide, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks so much for today's stream. I had a lovely time, and please do make sure to stay on Twitch and help me. Say hi to Legions Gaming. He's playing Honkai Star Rail. So yeah, go say hi, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day or night, and see you there. Bye bye.